Transmissions.
And hello, everybody on the interwebs. Today we would like to thank our friend Craig Whitney.
Hello.
He's a good friend.
Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for coming on.
It's exactly how I expected it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And at the same time, disappointing.
yeah. That's how it should be. That's what we shoot for.
Well, you know, if you aim low enough,
That's what
a failure is not that big of a
that's
deal.
what can you believe? Can you believe we had the mayor of Portsmouth in here, and we got like.
I heard that. That was pretty. I was impressed.
It's a very interesting ragtag group of guests. So I'm just kidding, all you folks out there. I'm just joking. No, but you're all post-apocalyptic trash. So I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm kidding. Our fans are waiting for
They get it.
the coronavirus to come
They get it.
take away their stocks.
The crown.
The post-apocalyptic trash that was my stock. I'm just kidding. I genuinely mean to everyone out there that, oh, good. Just making sure that we were actually rolling this time, because the last we had a guest, and man, the whole thing didn't record or didn't save. I mean, I could have swore we recorded it, but we didn't get any type of. There was nothing.
So like buzzing or something.
That's what it was. It was just humming.
That sounds like I mean, to people who don't do stuff like this, it sounds like such a weird random thing. But I do shit like that all the time.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I've run through
sucks.
tracks on songs and finally got the right take on a guitar solo and
Yeah.
It's not the first time that's happened to us.
forgot to push record.
Yeah.
I pushed play instead of record.
Yeah, that's.
So I'm just playing along. I'm like, yes, I got it. Wait.
Seriously, it is just not fun when that shit happens. And you're like, you got that. You're like, yeah, that was the one. It didn't record.
And they go back and like, no.
You start smashing the table.
The silver lining of that, though, is that there is that sort of drive to do it right on the next take. Because you're like, fuck, I just nailed it. So now if I fuck it up, there's no excuse.
Yeah. No, totally.
And that's how I feel sometimes when we start episodes, just like now. I'm like, should I start that over? The answer is no, because I just don't care enough. No, I'm just kidding. I do care a little bit, but not enough to go back. No, but when I say, we really have gotten lucky with some of the guests coming on here, and the goal has never been like what type of we're not looking for like caliber of guests, but we do want mixture of guests.
Yeah,
we do not want like the same shit all the time, just like musicians only. That would not be fun all the time. I like the fact that we're mixing it up and like with friends and people we've never met before, and friends and musicians and artists.
Yeah, for sure.
Just mixing it up.
It's a pretty. I mean, even just the music community and people connected to it, sort of in an ancillary way, it makes for a pretty large pool of really interesting individuals.
Well, and you can just reach out to anybody and be like, "Hey, listen, I know this is weird, but we have a podcast, and I'm looking for people from different walks of life, and that's who you are."
Yeah.
A person from a different walk of life.
Yeah.
I want to talk to somebody from the cannabis community. That's something that I really find to be very interesting. Speaking of cannabis.
I'm part of the cannabis user community.
Yeah.
So that's about as far as my expertise. You could say I'm a highly trained professional.
No, it's concentrates, though.
Semi-professional.
Yeah. Yeah, same. No, I guess what qualifies you as a professional? I don't know if I want.
I think if you make money from it, I think that's sort of the definition of professional in a general sense.
I was professional twice.
For those of you listening out there that have listened before, Austin's joining us too.
Austin.
He's like our sidekick in Crime here. If he shows up one time, he had a llama. Don't ask. No, today we're ripping.
He's like the Ed McMahon of the table.
Swing and a miss. No, wait. That was swing and a miss. That's not Ed McMahon, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it? Did I get? Okay, good.
That was totally Ed McMahon.
All right.
Yep.
Good. I'm thinking of the right guy. Good.
I was
thinking
thinking
the right
Bob
thing,
Barker for a minute. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Does this thing have a button on it?
Yeah, on the and it's on right now, but it'll shut off for a little bit. There, yeah. So live resin, that is in that live resin cards.
I don't know what that means.
So
It tastes really fucking good though.
doesn't it taste delicious? So they have this process that they take live resin from still very, I think, uncured buds.
Okay.
People out there in the comment section that doesn't exist can I always say that the comment
doesn't exist.
the comment
Oh
section
man,
that doesn't
soon
exist
though.
can soon though can tell us how wrong I am about this, but I'm pretty sure when they make the diamonds from the live resin extraction process, that when they extract it, the terpenes on the top is still liquid. Instead of trying to continuously try to make that in a crystal, it's just easier to take that, extract it, use part of it for the crystals, the diamonds everybody's hanging onto and dabbing, and then the rest of it goes into these carts. And let me tell you, fucking good choice on that.
It's tasty.
It tastes delicious.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't go back to the distillate carts now that I have this. And this was through
I'm pretty sure the
Green
distillates
Truck.
are probably the only thing I've ever had.
Yeah, so this is a little bit different. It has a lot of the same properties, but it's just more natural process. They're not extracting it ahead of time quite the same way, but this has more of the terpenes.
I
It's
can
pretty much
appreciate
just
that if it's
terpene.
more of a natural thing, because like I'll be honest, I was when vaping sort of became popular, I was on the side of the fence where it was like, oh man, that's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. There's no way that that's safe.
Back when it was like BHO.
Yeah. When it was
Butane.
like a brand new thing and it was just sketchy, like
People blowing themselves up at their kitchens.
yes.
I always just thought like pneumonia. Just like
Right,
that was like
right,
my first
exactly.
thing that I thought of. I'm like, oh, that can't. But still, like got
Yeah, and
myself a blue
I've-
cigarette and
Like I've had pneumonia and that shit is not fun.
it's not good stuff.
No, not at all.
Never had it and never fucking want it. Oof, brutal.
Yeah, I think I was in the hospital for like 10 days.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Ugh, screw that.
That fucking drink you made. Woo-wee.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, hoo-ha.
It's not something I don't drink very often, so that wouldn't really fucking kick me in if I can get the kayapper. The kayapa. The kayaki. Listen, folks, while we're talking out there, we have a lot of listeners in other countries, and we didn't really get to go over this last time. Mainly because it got cut off entirely, and it's in the
Brutal, and we apologize.
it's a product of entropy
And again,
now, ladies and gentlemen. That recording it no longer exists in human existence. It's gone, and it's owned by nothingness. So we are.
It was very poetic.
Yeah,
We're it wasn't meant to be.
that's poetic too.
Right, yeah. Oh, man.
How edgy of me. Listen.
Edgy.
Get it?
Hey. We're all not getting off.
We
I would have worn boots if I had known that the podcast was going to be this deep.
Oh, I got my high waters on. Oi. No, on a serious note, we have a lot of people in other countries listening, and we really appreciate them, and it's been almost a week since we recorded the last one, and the situation with the coronavirus has grown even more serious and crazier, and just bananas. So definitely people in China and that part of the world too are experiencing it a lot worse. Have you seen some of those videos, guys?
I
fucking YouTube.
To be
Like
honest,
people like
I've been-
wailing in the streets and shit.
I've been kind
And
of
I'm like,
avoiding that stuff.
Me too. I've been
if I'm
avoiding
being
the fuck
honest.
out of it.
It's
Yeah.
fucking awful, and people are just
I
like,
can't do it.
"No,
I'm
it's
like,
not happening. It's not real. This isn't. It's a fucking
Yeah.
hoax, dude. No."
That is the
fuck?
dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
So so the president said now
Yeah.
recently that it's a hoax. The whole thing is a fucking hoax. And it's like, no, for one, you couldn't get the whole world to agree on a fucking
hoax.
one thing. We can't get people to change anything. We can't get the whole world to
But
fucking.
I get some more thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ain't nothing that's real money making being affected by it. So I think it might be a crock of shit in
No,
for
it's
over
not.
here. For over here. Over in there in China, they have a lot of problems they need to fix.
So no. All right.
So
So many variables.
No.
So many things.
No.
I don't know what to say.
This novel coronavirus, it's a real thing. It's spreading around the world.
Did he say it was a fucking hoax? Did he really say that?
Yeah, the president said that. It perpetuated by the Democrats to get him, not elected.
Just a couple of hours before I came over, I saw.
Fucking shit.
It's bananas.
I think it was New
Cool
York
lighter.
Times reported that there was like the first official U.S. death
Yeah.
from coronavirus.
Yeah, over in I think it was California, Northern California.
Yeah, I think so.
And someone that's not, directly linked to China, right?
Right.
So it's real time now, ladies and gentlemen. And,
Yeah.
And people are going to start dropping, and we got to fucking make some sort of plan.
Hopefully
to
not.
fucking-
Hopefully not.
It's happening.
Well,
It's
that
not
was
gonna.
my item, so. Hey, you just dropped it.
No, I dropped my. vape.
But either way, keep
You got
calm,
my
carry on.
Yeah, well, I mean, the
Tis
thing
the
is,
British thing to do.
we can't.
Yeah, man.
We're not able to. Yeah, no, I don't have it.
What do you need?
A lighter.
I got a lighter, motherfucker.
Yeah, there we go.
I got a big ass lighter over
Well,
there.
'cause I
I
don't have it.
saw it and it was cool,
Probably
so I had to
outside.
get it.
Well, that sounds awful.
Taking my keys out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Jingle,
well,
jangle.
Hey, there we go.
Jingle jangles.
The likelihood. What were we talking about?
Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
28 days later.
Oh no, the guy died. The guy died. Yeah, and the fucking president. Jesus Christ. So somebody's died now in the United States. Now
Yeah.
there's also somebody in the United States that has officially another person that is that has it but didn't travel anywhere in China.
Right, and they don't know anybody specifically that traveled in China either.
Right.
So they're kind of removed from it. And that's the scary thing.
That's what's.
Yeah, they got it in an Amazon package.
I heard somebody got cured and then
mean,
fucking got it
Something
again.
they got bought something from wish.com and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could
Something
have
like
been,
that.
dude. That's. I mean, it stays on surfaces for 3 weeks. 3 days, right?
that was a funny meme for a second, but what most people that make those memes don't realize is that when you order something from wish.com, it doesn't show up for 6 fucking months. So that means that there's going to be shit with the coronavirus in transit 6 months from now after we've already figured all this
It'll be
shit
dead.
out.
But it'll be dead though.
You
So-
see, that's the thing too, because like my daughter has been like ordering stuff from like makeup stuff like from China and stuff, and they keep the fucking packages keep coming in, and I'm like, dude. And Raven, she's like, like no, it's fine. Like the virus is like, if it were to be a virus, if there's something on there, it'll die within a certain period of time. I can't remember what she said,
Right.
and I'm like, still though. I think this the packages ended like I think a month ago, but still, oof. Later town.
There we go. Thank you.
But yeah, it's got me all paranoid and shit.
Well, and I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah.
It's terrifying when you have kids,
Yeah.
The thing that worries me most is how not serious people are taking it. People are just like, oh, it's like SARS, it's like MERS, it's like everything else. And it's like, it isn't. And granted, it's not as deadly. It's only got like a 2% fatality rate.
Right.
The problem is the amount of people that it spreads to. Everybody. It's 70% of people in the United States. Not in the United States, on the planet. 70% of the people on the planet are going to get it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what we're-
highly contagious,
Yeah.
Right.
not highly fatal.
So I mean,
But-
Yeah, that's a brutal
Right,
part.
so-
being
fucking
being
there's
highly
gonna be plenty of
contagious,
people that are just
yeah.
gonna get it and live and just be
Right.
fine and get over it and they'll be fine and nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But still, if you have 100 million people, 200 million people, 2% of 100 million people is
A big number.
2 million people. Right? 2% of 100 million people is
I'm fucking more paranoid about something worse coming in the future. That's what that freaks me out. Like,
Well, I mean, when you think about it, humanity really
I'm
is
worried
just a
about-
series of diseases and cures and diseases and cures and
Yeah.
Well,
diseases
that's
and
I'm worried
cures.
about this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
This one evolving into something that we can't stop.
I've seen my 3 ends. I'm good.
You know, I've been always paranoid about flus in general. Flus, any colds. I mean, fucking pneumonia.
Yeah,
You know, we were talking about pneumonia. That took Ron out. You know what I mean?
Right.
No,
Ron
I
Craig.
think
I don't
The
know if
flu.
you...
years of being Ron took Ron out.
No,
Well,
no.
it
Ultimately,
it depends. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
ultimately, what happened was
He
he had,
lived fast.
he had the flu, and he
Yeah.
got sick, and he got pneumonia, and that's how he died.
Yeah.
I keep thinking
That
like,
can happen to any one of us. Any
Yeah,
one of us,
absolutely.
especially if you
Fucking
have
brutal.
sleep apnea, any of those things. It
Yeah,
can
that
act
shit sucks.
on top of the
Brutal
pneumonia.
shit.
It's just a bad dynamic. So I mean, the thing that sucks is that's why they're talking about the thing that's scary with the coronavirus, and this is what people aren't factoring in, is that people that are perfectly healthy in their 30s and in their 20s, like people that run
Yeah.
to the gym all the time, and like I'm not that person. Those
it
people
really
are dying.
depends on the person, though. It's
Well, yeah,
fucking.
actually,
There's
But then there's some people
there's
that just
so
don't
many-
even get it at all, and they don't get any symptoms, and they just
Yeah.
pass it to somebody.
Right.
Typhoid Mary.
You're
I think
just the
is that-
person that
is that
transmits
correct?
everybody else. You know, there's
Yeah.
that too. So who knows, man? We don't know what's going to happen, but we know that it's going to spread around the world pretty quickly. And
Well,
I'm talking about
it
in the
already
next-
has started pretty quickly.
Well, it already is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, to the point where
Yeah,
like,
that's pretty. It's
when
been
people are
pretty
like,
quick.
oh, blah blah blah, in a month. I'm like, no, this is going to happen in the next week and a half. Like the whole world's going to have it in the next week and a half. Like it's going to happen that quickly. Like we've already.
know.
I think maybe a few weeks.
Yeah, maybe a few or more.
It's already here in the United States. Do you know? You remember when it started, right?
West Coast.
December 29th.
Oh. For some reason, I thought it happened in January.
You're talking
At the
here?
very end of December, it started in China, and it took from the beginning of January till now, almost March, almost 2 months to get where it is right now. That's incredibly fucking fast.
Yeah, that is quick.
And if you look at the speed that's happening in, it's happening in exponential pattern. So it's just going up. And that's why it's gonna spread, because now it's out of control, and now people are getting it through transmission, and they don't know how. And
Right.
time to start isolating yourself off in your houses and shit.
Oh, Jesus.
That'll be fine.
So
That's
grim.
pretty much what I do now anyway.
Yeah, same here, actually. I don't really fucking do
Some people aren't
Yeah,
gonna be
like
very
it's a
impacted.
fucking miracle you guys were able to get me over here.
Yeah.
I
Again,
live 5 minutes away, and it was an ordeal. I gotta say.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
we're
dude,
glad
I'm
you're
the
here.
same freaking way, dude. And thank you for coming on again.
So,
yeah,
great
I
stuff.
appreciate it.
Let's discuss that, dude, because I think that's a
I think
a
when
thing
we're
that
all
people.
partying indoors, I'll be partying outside, having a great time.
No,
Wish you all the best of luck hiding inside.
no.
I ain't
Listen,
gonna be doing that shit.
Oh, you can go outside and do cartwheels,
Not doing it.
roll around the yard.
listen. So I think a lot of people
so serious.
suffer from and deal with this kind of stuff on a daily basis, and the problem is that it becomes an issue with interacting with. Well, right now, I mean, with the virus thing, nobody's going to want to be around anybody. But
Right.
the less people you interact with, the less you want to interact with people. The more you become cut off from people, the more you just do not want to interact with people. And I personally, I'm speaking from my personal experience. For me, I went from working in retail sales to now, like, being fairly isolated in a lot of ways. And, it's not a good thing,
Yeah.
But mentally, it's not a healthy thing for me at the same time.
Yeah.
I really don't want to fucking be out, like, talking to people.
Yeah.
I like talking to people here.
Mm.
This is fine. We have a real conversation, but like small talk in a grocery store with fucking
Dude, that is the worst. I purposely swerve.
Been awful.
I swerve people
Justin's
that I
heavy
know.
breathing just he's fucking seething. He fucking.
You
Yeah,
sound like I was
stubbed his
hissing.
fucking toe, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go out of my way to avoid people that I know when I see them at like Walmart.
Yeah.
Like I hate, right? Like social interactions that I don't have an opportunity to prepare for.
Yeah.
You know, to sort of prepare for mentally.
Yeah. And I think people that don't know what that's like can't wrap their head around. They can't understand what
Yeah,
that's like. And
for sure.
I think that sucks.
Such an awkward, like, but
One of those assholes.
I think,
yes,
I think
you are.
I'm trying to develop this thing where,
Don't worry
like,
about none of that.
if I see somebody that I know,
Yeah.
but not really, I'll just
Yeah.
make eye contact and go, and just keep walking.
Right.
or just stop and be like, hello. And they're like, hey, how's it going? And there's like this whole like, well, what have you been doing?
Yeah.
But I just go, how's it going? You know, and they're like, yeah, doing all right. How are you? I'm like, good.
Bye.
Take it easy. Yeah. I just
Later.
walk, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not like I hate them or anything. I don't
Happy
hate
existing.
people. You
Yeah. No, it's just that you don't want to deal with that fucking social interaction at that time. I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, it requires
Fucking
energy.
blame you.
know? It
does.
does.
It requires as much energy as like the walk from
Yep.
your car to the store.
Yeah.
It's the same amount. It's like just mental energy.
Yeah. Well,
No,
I
absolutely.
mean, so it's weird because for years it was never like that, and I never understood what that was like until I became completely isolated from people, and I knew what it was like.
Fucking, yeah.
Life
Yeah.
has a funny way of doing that shit to you.
Yeah.
It's not much different from prison.
And it
Yeah.
and it happened like
Good.
fucking in the past year. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. It's crazy how quickly it happens.
Everything catches up mentally.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, I'm fucking stepping back. This is weird. Strange.
Yeah, the more I look back at sales and shit, the more I'm just like, fuck people, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, you're not
their
wrong.
Stupid fucking opinions. Fuck all of them.
Yeah. And I work in hospitality now,
Oh, yeah.
God.
which is fantastic.
I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't work. You work with people, though. Yeah.
So, well, the saving grace of it is that I work overnight. So I run the front desk overnight, and so I don't interact with very many people.
Right.
You know, like
Like
I
that
get
shit
the
for the gas station.
odd drunk that, you know, went to the vending machine and locked themselves out of their room, or
Oh,
you know, I'll get, you know, this. I had one dude come in very obviously with someone who was not his wife,
oh,
telling us that if his wife called, he's not there.
oh, Jesus.
Yeah, like just very brazen about it. I was like,
Wow.
the balls on you, sir. Good for you, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I've
Yeah.
seen his wife's call right through.
Oh, that'd be so. Oh, man.
That
Guy
was-
tried to pay with cash, which is a no-go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you like we don't rent the rooms out without a credit card on file, so
Yeah.
yeah, just reeked of sketch. But so like, yeah, I get the odd few people.
Because I only pay cash.
So I don't understand. Explain. You said you're in what? It's what kind?
I work at, overnight front desk at a hotel.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you said you're in healthcare.
hospitality.
Fuck.
Yeah, not hospitals,
Dude.
hospitalities.
Hospitalities.
I am so fucking dumb, dude.
No, stop that.
That is
yo.
hilarious, dude.
Easy, stop beating yourself
It's
up.
like that thing with fucking Louis C.K. when he's like talking about the dog phone. Like, is that a dog phone? It's just a woman talking on the phone, holding the leash to her. Is it
Yeah, so it's like a leash phone. Yeah,
dog phone?
A leash phone.
Yeah, I
No,
remember that
you
bit, yeah.
fucking idiot! It's just a fucking
Imagine
fucking
if that
phone.
did exist, though. Like,
dog phone.
you're just walking like a German Shepherd, and it's not really trained that well. And to see a squirrel, they're like, "Oh, I gotta go." Brr."
That's the most random shit.
That tastes spicy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Have some spice.
Oh,
You
You haven't
smoking
watched
cinnamon
Dune in
on it.
years.
Spicy.
Some spice.
Have one for Dune.
Can't yet. For Doom?
For Dune. The movie Dune.
Oh, Dune.
Spice.
Have one for Doom.
Dune.
Doom.
Can we talk about old science fiction for a second?
Yeah.
That's
What
what we
what
do for a
particularly?
Well, I have
Either
a
way.
bunch of stuff that I would, but I'm going to
Old
start with Justin.
science
Do you have
fiction.
anything that you can think of that you would like to, that you were like, that
Thank you,
sticks out in your head when I say old science fiction? Nothing.
Nothing
Like,
really.
it can be
Just choreography. That was
pop
pretty
culture,
sweet.
Red Dwarf.
Twilight Zone, Red Dwarf. It can be TV, movies, books.
Yeah, I think. Oh, Twilight Zone's pretty.
Yeah,
Pretty. Jack in the Box.
There's
Kid.
a thing on the wing.
of the plane, dude. God damn it. Who
Creep
was it in the
show.
movie? John Lithgow in the movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
Yeah, it was John Lithgow. What a creepy motherfucker.
Yeah, he really. I just
Like,
like
you
saw
guys-
his face.
you guys
fucking
watch
love that
Dexter?
guy.
Yes,
He was so creepy in
he was
Dexter.
the. He was like the
Pretty fucking
BTK killer, but like a different. Was that
the Trinity Killer.
the Trinity killer? Yes, and it was like
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of like the BTK
Right.
type of. Yeah, he is really.
He definitely
He's got
Yeah,
that creepy
good
thing
shit.
going on.
modeled after that.
Yeah, but he was great in Harry and the Hendersons.
It's funny because that's every
He
time
was
I think of that-
fantastic in Harry and the Hendersons. Oh my god.
Yes,
That's an underrated gem of a movie right
You
there.
know,
I own it on VHS.
Alf
fucking
is
A,
good
man.
too. I always think of
You
Alf.
know, the
every
thing
time I think
is-
of it. Alf.
I just saw something the other day with him in it.
Pet Cemetery.
That's what it was.
Mm,
Dude, that
The
that
Pet
movie was
Sematary.
fucking
Classic.
unbelievable, dude. The new Pet Cemetery.
the new? Oh, I don't think I've seen the new one actually.
Holy shit, dude.
I haven't seen it either.
I don't think
Oh,
you'll need it, but we need to.
oh,
start.
Is it pretty?
fucking yeah, dude. I thought it was really good. I didn't like the ending, but I liked the whole movie for the most part, other than the ending. But
I watched it chapter 2 today.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I like how closely, like in the beginning, they followed the.
the Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fucking ton of balloons. It was a little different, but you know the.
Oh, and the fair
somebody
with
haven't
the
seen anything.
the kid
of
getting
the-
thrown over the edge. Yeah, dude. Took a fucking chunk
Oof.
out of his fucking under his arm, dude.
Mm.
That whole thing was almost identical to the book.
I think
you know?
they threw some things in, like you know, that
Definitely
kind of
some stuff that they changed. for
pointed in directions of the way the book kind of went with all the kids and everything, but they
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
like say what it was.
sure. Yeah, they definitely took some liberal,
Approaches,
liberalities. I guess would be the word
liberal
of-
liberalities.
That was a fantastic movie.
What?
I took
Chapter 2.
Yeah, I took my 10-year-old to see it in the theater.
nice.
Yeah, she loved it.
Really?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, she's
It
a
was
little
good.
horror freak. I love it.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Awesome.
that was a pretty good one. I was like, whoa, like
Yeah, and I really liked the first one, and I thought the second one was a lot better.
yeah, definitely, I agree.
So the reason why I like the new ones probably a little bit more than the original miniseries, because they were restricted a lot because it was TV.
Yep.
Initially, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I like Tim Curry a lot, obviously.
Oh yeah.
He had something I could in this.
Yeah. I'll be I'm gonna go out in there and water anybody.
Dolph.
There we go.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Wink, wink, wink. Somewhere I can do that.
Thank you, sir.
I have a hot take
Yeah.
about the original It.
Yeah.
I think it's really bad. And I know that a lot of
So
people,
that's
a
gonna
lot
be
of people want,
unpopular.
yeah, a lot of people hate that opinion, but I think that Tim Curry did an amazing job with what he was given.
Yeah,
But I don't
they
feel
were-
like he was given much
Yeah,
to work
the
with.
source material was garbage. That they,
Yeah.
I mean, they what they went off of.
Like the writing was terrible.
Yeah, how they altered the source material was really kind of shitty, and that's what I don't like about the original miniseries. Because, and this is going to be, if you read the book and then you go and you see the movie or the miniseries, you're gonna be like, oh, well, but this is true. What did we have back then? Not many things that were faithful to original adaptations. So for the time,
No,
it
and
was
especially Stephen King books were sort of notorious for their film adaptations being
terrible.
drastically different from
Yeah.
the source material.
Absolutely.
It's because he couldn't afford to do what he wanted, and there was no way to do half of what he was explaining.
Well, also, I mean, yeah, so there was definitely some limitations when it comes to the actual technology that they
Yeah,
have to work
for
with.
sure.
But more importantly, there's a lot of things that they just were not going to include in there, like the 11-year-old gangbang orgy. That's not going to happen. Like, that's not...
Understandably.
I mean... it's fucking... What
that's
the
fine.
fuck? How much goddamn cocaine was this man on?
All of it.
All of the cocaine. All of the cocaine.
There was a period in the 80s where you could not find cocaine in Maine, and it's all because of Stephen King.
Yeah. That's exactly
he was just buying everybody out.
Just buying everybody out. Dude, so the thing that blows my mind with it in the new ones is how much they altered some things, and they took some definite steps and changes, but they kept a lot of the source material as close as they could to kind of give the sense of camaraderie that they had from the book. And that was really important. The Losers Club is so much more important than Pennywise.
Yep.
And as a character study or whatever it may be, I feel like the Losers Club.
Make me one of those without booze.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like the Losers Club just kind of fucking.
He wants a virgin.
Should be the pivotal.
Probation.
The center point of the story, not so much Pennywise and him arriving from the Macroverse or the connections to Dark Tower. As much as that's cool.
Yeah, dude, I've read it like twice. I've seen the original movie a handful of times. I've seen the new ones a bunch. I still am not fucking clear on exactly where Pennywise comes from.
Oh yeah, all right. So he's a creature that's that existed kind of out of time, and as you go into the Dark Tower series and stuff, you learn about the Prim and
I need to read the Dark Tower books,
dude. So there's all kinds of interesting facets that you learn about in the Dark Tower series that kind of ties in, but
thank you, sir.
For all intents and purposes, it is a creature, a vampire of sorts from the Dark Tower, like a creature from Todash space, which is like this negative space in between worlds. The space
Those
in between
three
worlds,
lights
like,
kind of.
well, I mean, if you think about this, if you were to think about worlds as like rooms, and next to those rooms, you could get from room to room by doors, and each one of those doors could be magic doors or whatever. But imagine if you were to look at the walls, and then there's a space in between the walls of the rooms, right? You don't really want to know what's crawling in between the walls, right?
So he's basically Cthulhu.
So that's interesting you said that, because the whole idea of Todash space is taken from what's his name there?
Lovecraft. Yeah.
H.P. Lovecraft, and the idea of like creatures from voids of non-existence and
right,
color out of space and all that. So the thing that really that I find interesting about that whole thing is that the mist also ties into this. And the creatures from the mist are from spilling over from that non-existence into our world.
Great fucking movie.
Excellent adaptation too. It's almost perfect to the book.
Great fucking movie.
Yeah. Except for the ending change.
You know what though?
Holy shit,
fucking good job, those guys.
Yeah.
Because
have you seen that movie, Justin?
What is it?
The Mist.
The Mist.
Thomas Jane.
The guys, they're all stuck in the grocery store, and the mist outside.
It's been
brings
like
all these
probably 10
creatures.
years since I seen that.
But you saw it though, right?
But yeah, like bits and like most of it, but I didn't see like all of it like
you
sit
should
through.
See the whole thing, Ken.
But I think it was like with you guys, and I think I
The
kept,
ending
like,
kind of
falls.
makes the whole movie worth it.
If you actually got there's a special.
Oh.
edition
Actually,
that
I
has-
did try to
there's a
watch it
special
again.
Edition that has two endings.
Yeah. So
There's the ending where they
there's, like,
live,
the
and
series.
there's one where they die.
yeah. So the special ending there, I think might have been even a fan ending, but I found it online. And it's
actually had it on
it's a
DVD.
good end because it ends just like the book ends.
Right.
It does not end the way it ends in the movie, which is like, ugh,
Yeah.
God, fuck.
Yeah, but man, like that sort of left field ending, man, like that's the kind of shit that gets
Definitely
my dick hard
better
at
than
the
Stephen
movies.
King's ending.
Oh yeah,
And
No,
that's the thing
definitely.
that they're always saying is that Stephen King has really bad endings. I
It's not
don't.
bad endings. He ends it the way he wants.
Well,
I think they said something about that.
It's not
like,
even. It's not even the way he.
it too,
Justin
like
writes the same way Stephen King writes. That it doesn't. It's not up to you. It just comes out. It's not even up to you. You're not the one writing. It's whatever. You're just the conduit for whatever's coming out. You know, and that's the way Stephen King writes. It
I was
just
thinking about
comes out of his
getting
head.
back into it. I haven't done it in a while.
Predict what it's gonna write. It ends how it's gonna end, and he doesn't have control over it. But the Dark Tower ending, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It is perfect. Perfect. The perfect ending. It's perfect. And you just get to the end of that fucking series, and you're just like, "Are you what?"
I did see the
fuck?
Idris Elba movie.
Fuck. Oh,
What is it?
terrible.
I liked it.
What is it again?
I've never the movie, the Dark Tower movie with Idris Elba.
Oh, I've never seen it. I never read the story.
I have never read the book, but I really like the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I never seen or read any of it. I gotta do a lot of catching up.
Yeah.
There's certain characters that you could change their ethnicity, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You can't change Roland, and the only reason why, is there's really important characters in the Dark Tower that are centered around their race, actually, and not specifically Susanna. This character, her name's Susanna later in the story, but Odetta Walker. Yeah, they're a split personality person from Mississippi area, civil rights, that civil rights era in Mississippi, like that crazy fucking tumultuous time that
right.
It's a pivotal point of the book, and they just eliminating those characters entirely, trying to force 7 novels into an hour and 27 minutes is fucking not okay. But then also to just kind of just change the character just for the sake of changing the character, because I feel like they're doing that now as almost like a cash grab now. It's not even to give minorities opportunities. It's just like, oh, this is popular. We can make money off of it. Let's fucking change it. Let's alter it. And that's almost shittier,
they're
right?
They're trying to earn social justice points.
Which is shittier, because it's
shitty,
a token fucking move. It's like, oh, but you got me. Well, I'm cool now because I'm hanging out with my black buddy. Like, that's such a shit move.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and buy a dog.
And they're doing these fucking things as social justice points. That's such a shit fucking soapbox stand fucking position.
To be honest, though,
and it doesn't work, as you can see. People weren't buying it.
It really just has to come down to whether or not they can, whether or not they can do the job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if they can do the job, I don't care. Like, I don't.
For
I
sure.
think that
Idris Elba's a great fucking actor.
I feel like any race of
why I'm more
person should be
upset.
able to play any race of person in a movie as long as they do it well.
Yeah.
And I think
It also, as long as it's not a central point to the characters.
Gotta be a good
obviously,
actor.
like, yeah.
That's the other
For
thing.
sure.
Like, if you can't just
And I'm not talking like to
have
the
a white
extent
guy
of
play
like
Kunta Kinte. That would
right.
be
That's
wrong,
I'm not.
you know?
I'm not talking about to the extent of like blackface and dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
I just mean like, like if a white chick is going to play an Asian person, or
Oh no, perfect
or
example.
or if we're just going to change the race of the character
Let's
entirely.
talk about that, because The Outsider, and we're going to make the connection to it here in a second with this. The Outsider, which is a really great novel turned in character. Holly Gibney is like the most like awkward like white chick kind of ever, and she's portrayed by a black woman in the new series on HBO, and that woman is fucking amazing as an actress. What she does in this as portraying Holly Gibney's character is phenomenal. She in no way, shape, or form matters at all that they changed her race. It doesn't impact the character in any way. Right. And I thought at first that it may impact the character, that she's just so completely different, because the character is very different initially. She's very kind of like almost like psychic, kind of like in a weird way, which isn't really the character.
Okay.
But the way she takes the direction, she does it right. And I mean that obviously has nothing to do with her race or anything culturally, but she's done an excellent job. So definitely you can have a character that is even completely different character study, that they've went and changed it, and it still work. So for people to say, oh well, Idris Elba was a good pick, I think in some ways, if you were to take away a lot of the backstory.
If we're being completely honest, he is a fucking phenomenal actor.
He is. But what bothers me is he's not the right actor for that job. And the reason why I say
Who is this again?
Idris Elba. He played the manager interim on The Office.
I forget.
Okay. Charles Minor.
I love The Office.
Okay, yeah. Same dude.
Shit,
Same.
He also
Good stuff.
That's where he sticks out to me.
He was in Thor.
Yep. He played.
I haven't seen Thor. But yeah,
there's a lot of different.
I get the face now.
So, well, here's the thing that drives me nuts is that I like him a lot as a character, but I feel like with Roland Deschain, because of the depth of the character and the seriousness of the character and the complex facets of this character, they're very important. He has to be, somebody that's playing him really needs to be a fucking source actor, like a character study actor, like somebody who gets full into the character and becomes that character. And
you don't think that his acting is deep enough to play that character?
I don't think he did enough backstory study on the character when you see him in the movie.
So you need
he didn't read the character.
You need like a
Joaquin.
You need like a Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep, definitely.
Someone who's more method
acting. That's the word I was looking for. I need a method.
Haven't
actor
seen
for that
Joker
role.
yet.
Fuck my life, dude. Fucking
you need to see that movie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, is it nice?
It's so fucking good.
That movie.
Yeah,
is
check that out.
Fucking.
It's so fucking good.
Is probably one of the most
I always
brutal
feel
character
like
studies I've ever seen.
It was legitimately disturbing in several key moments.
God damn.
Is it sad though? Is there a certain sadness about it? That's the only thing that's freaking me out.
It is the adjective I would use is unsettling.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is, but it's also depressing and sad in a lot of ways.
Okay. It is. I mean, yeah,
it's gonna get you,
depressing,
man.
Yeah.
It's gonna get you.
Is there enough violence to where there's a disconnect from that? That's a weird question.
I
feel like
at the end when it matters. Yes, Justin.
The thing though is, I don't think that it causes a disconnect. I think that the violence really just punctuates everything.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay, no, that's more of what I'm thinking.
It's like it really drives all of the quiet moments home.
Okay.
When one of the loud moments happens,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That movie's something you should watch tonight.
Yeah,
I should.
Yeah, man.
I probably should.
Joker.
Oh, yes, it was actually very good.
So
I've been hearing good things.
Yeah, I was.
I'm never going to look at Joaquin Phoenix the same as an actor ever again. He really knocked that character out of the park, and he even made him his own, which is dangerous.
Yeah, for sure.
Dangerous to do with a character like the Joker.
Yep.
I mean, because he's literally taking a character and not only giving a character that didn't have a name or a backstory, an origin story.
Yeah.
But he did so with grace and humility and.
It was distinctively his, and it was distinctly different from past iterations.
Yeah.
But it was still super respectful to the source material.
Oh, that's good.
Absolutely right. Absolutely.
That's my next. That was my next question.
Is Killing Joke and stuff like that. There was a lot of
Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, so I think that it's amazing that you can have something that those kind of backstories you can have, like those original origin source materials that's completely different. Also, really come through as a unique, standalone. Like I don't think I'll ever look at that character ever again the same way.
That was not a squeaky chair. That was your asshole.
I can't.
I'm sitting right here.
I can't come back from.
Get the nostrils full of it,
which is great because
he really took it to a place it hadn't been before.
It sucks because you'll never see him do that role again because they've already said he's not going to come back at that as a role.
Really?
Yeah, it won't happen.
I think so.
He's not ever going to play that again.
That's really disappointing.
It is so disappointing.
I was really expecting
I think it was like
his portrayal of the Joker
with Batman
alongside Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Oh yeah, so that definitely
Oh,
isn't
okay,
gonna
yeah.
happen for sure.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want.
I thought there was something.
Well, one, I mean, there's a lot of heat on the Robert Pattinson side of things. I personally,
That's so stupid, though.
I'm
The
not.
dude has acting chops, and
That's what
he's
you
a
left me
fucking
last.
badass.
That's fine, but the trailer
go
looks
back.
like trash. Did you see the fucking?
I didn't see an actual trailer. All I saw was what looked
Can we
like
do
a
it soon?
screen test for the costume.
Oh no, there's a small like
It's all in dark red, right?
no.
That's not what.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's something. It's a teaser though. It's still not anything.
Okay,
Maybe we're talking about the same thing.
maybe.
I'll look at it.
I'm 100% gonna reserve judgment until I see the movie.
Yeah.
What is it?
The new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson.
Oh man,
Yeah.
when does that come out?
Did
Did it already come out?
No. It's
so
not, I don't even think it's done yet.
there's certain
Oh, okay.
things that Robert Pattinson like does okay. That movie with Willem Dafoe, there, the Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, yeah.
Defoe.
Pretty impressive.
Yep.
Twilight's garbage. It's horrible. Just really bad in my opinion.
I unashamedly love those books,
Oh,
and
I've never read them, so
and
I
I
can't.
never read them
I
either.
totally fuck with the movies too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
never seen the movies
know
or
that
read
I
the
don't,
books.
I don't agree with them wearing glitter and falling in love.
They definitely
Love and glitter. Fuck
Love.
that shit.
Fuck love. That's so unrealistic.
So unreal.
there's a little too much sparkle going on there for me. That's
It's
my problem.
it's a young adult book.
I know I
You
get
know.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But from what I
can
understand,
say
it's different than the book. Yeah.
Love and glitter
It's-
is like
to be
sodium
honest,
and
like,
chloride.
I mean, I've read all the books twice.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were all that different from the books. There were
Yeah.
a couple of things,
So,
but nothing
have
really
you
super.
read the Harry Potter.
I heard different books, I guess.
Of course, I have read the Harry Potter books.
Okay, so I've never read the books. I've only seen the movies.
I've seen the movies. I never read the books either.
That's totally fine. There's a lot of stuff in the books that doesn't happen in the movies, but the movies are all really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hooked into that.
I
Yeah.
think the
Definitely.
movies are really good. I've seen all the movies and I thought they were really good. So I feel like I'm gonna definitely like the books.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen
I'll
Prisoner of
probably do the,
Azkaban like once, and then
probably
I
do the,
watched the other
audiobooks.
ones. I'm like, wow, this is pretty cool.
Only because I'm a sucker for audiobooks.
Just last
audiobooks.
summer, I went up to my mom's and we set up a projector on her front porch,
Yeah.
and we had a 2-day Harry Potter marathon.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
we watched
nice.
all 8 movies over 2 days.
That's sweet.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Star Wars is my jam and stuff like
We're
that.
I think that's gonna be the next one, either Star Wars or Marvel movies.
Well,
we
now
haven't
you-
decided yet.
Fucking
Yeah.
Disney Plus, man. Don't matter. You can watch whatever you want.
Yeah, man.
It's the shit. I really fucking love Disney Plus.
I love
this
the
reason.
content. I love the content, but I can't fucking stand the app. It's so janky.
Oh, it's garbage.
It's so
It
janky.
is, especially on fucking Apple TV. It fucking
got the
crashes
coronavirus.
all the time. Use that shit on the Apple TV and it fucking.
I have used it on PS4 and Xbox One, and it sucks and like everywhere.
So, do you think, as a company, they have pretty much dominated a big chunk of American majority media now because Disney owns fucking so.
Yeah, they own a lot of shit, and I
They
mean,
own Fox. They own.
they
ABC,
definitely-
They own fucking.
I don't think it's gotten to the point of it being like a monopoly, because when it comes to entertainment, there's always going to be a desire for independent content creators.
Of course.
So I mean,
YouTube's a good example of that.
right, exactly. But yeah, they definitely own a lot of shit, and they definitely run a lot of shit, and I would pull a number out of my ass and say probably half or more of the stuff that we, the movies and TV shows that we consume, Disney's probably got their hand in it some way or another.
Yeah. So, and well, you think about what they're doing with The Mandalorian and
Yeah.
all of the new
So
Marvel,
good.
Oh, dude, yeah, the new Marvel WandaVision, and have you seen like anything about that? How there's gonna be that?
I saw the trailer, or
So-
it wasn't so much a trailer as it was just
Vision ain't dead, man.
it was like a fucking like a teaser for like a bunch of different things
Nerd
that they have
time.
coming out.
yeah, me too. That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm definitely interested in that. I'm definitely interested in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's gonna be really cool.
That's gonna be fucking really
That's
good.
gonna be really fucking cool. So let's discuss something a little just completely side.
Paranormal UFOs.
Yeah. Oh, hey, well, all right.
Paranormal UFOs.
Paranormal UFOs.
But they're not regular UFOs.
They're just paranormal UFOs.
Did my nostrils really just go? Did you hear that? It's like,
That's what the pop filter's for, asshole.
yeah, and I went above it. I'm a rebel. Yeah, I need to fix this.
Visionary.
There we go.
Chocolate Savertown.
Save her down.
Savertown. Saverton. Welcome to Chocolate Saverton.
Okay, so like I've been watching a lot of Great British Baking Show, and a chocolate Saverton sounds like some sort of a pastry. Am I wrong?
It does. It sounds
Like I
that
would
works.
like
That's
I would
what it
like
is.
24 identical chocolate Savertons.
Identical.
You have 1.5 hours.
Perfectly identical.
This note will self-destruct. Dude, it's like shit. Get it out of the
I didn't say
baking
fucking
bar.
Flaverton. I said Saverton.
Saverton. Saverton alive.
That's awesome.
Jefferton alive.
Jefferton.
Propangelo.
Ooh.
It's a new word.
Are you saying real words, or am I having a stroke?
Thorsha. Bulsy whips. Bulsy whips. Yeah, dude, no. Those are definitely not real words. No.
Do you smell toast?
Dude. Wolf gang.
If you do, my mother's burning it.
Oh, I wanted to show you. I got this pina colada flavored vape. The brand is called Mr. Fog.
Oh, really?
How cool is that?
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
cool. Dude,
badass.
he
Matthew Fogg, rest in peace, you
Yeah.
fucking dipshit.
Yeah,
Seriously,
he would
man.
love that.
Love
thing.
that guy.
He would like, dude, that's got my
Dude.
name, kid.
Yeah.
He'd be, give me $5.
Mr. Fogg.
It's like, you owe me a cut.
Mr. Fog.
He was like, where's my commission check? He's a businessman.
For sure.
Oh,
There's not a day that goes by, man. It's fucking nuts.
Dude, really,
fucking weird.
like every
Weird.
day I see a meme that reminds me, or like that I will like, Matt would fucking dig that. Like 2 days after he died, I found this really awesome, like it was like a piano cover of "The End of Heartache" by Killswitch Engage, and I was like, Jesus fucking, like this is exactly the type of shit that I would have sent to him. Like,
Yeah. It's fucked up. It's fucking weird.
he'd be like, "You guys are fucking gay."
yeah.
Like, sweet. I gotta
Yeah,
get some
that's
rest.
what he
Talk to you tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's even more depressing.
So yeah, I'll check it out. Did you check it out yet? No. Okay. I'll check it out. Yeah. Either way, good times. Always good times.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just depressing.
But you gotta make it happy, and
Yeah,
you
I
can't
know.
go
but-
down that.
Oh man, it's so
path.
weird. Like I feel
But
like
it's hard to. You
just
know,
like
What's
just
depressing?
talk to him the other day.
can't be happy, joy all the time. You
That's
gotta,
true. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I just remember
gotta be
like,
real.
driving in his fucking Suburban one time. We were fucking.
Oh, the bourbon.
Jesus Christ, we were driving one time and he's just blaring Kill Switch. Oh my fucking
As you
God.
do.
Is this the GPS thing?
I don't even know if I
Didn't
should.
he-
I don't even know if I should tell this story. Jesus Christ. We're fucking.
Just tell it and cut it out later if it's like,
no.
if it's
fucking-
damning.
I'm not gonna fucking.
We'll just go. And we'll know when to cut it out.
No, I mean I could do that, but then what would be the point of telling it, right? He would fucking laugh because he did laugh and it was
Well, it's
fucking
good for you.
hilarious.
It's
and I
good
was
for your skin, your
fucking-
head and skin.
maniac asshole. I fucking love it, dude.
Deagle?
This was long before we had any responsibilities and yeah. So he had his fucking handgun in his middle console and fucking driving around.
The Deagle.
Yeah, the Deagle.
Deagle.
The Deagle, dude.
Deagle.
Fucking, And
It's when we first met him, man.
It was
I
a
think it was
45 caliber. It wasn't the 50 caliber, but he had Desert Eagle 45
fucking
caliber.
50 caliber would be.
I know I'm getting one.
It's fucking unnecessary.
It's a
The 45
fucking large
caliber is
bullet.
fucking
Yeah.
unnecessary. The
It's,
50 caliber is fucking even more unnecessary.
Yeah.
Goddamn thing is like a built. It's a
That's
small
flexing.
shotgun in your hand.
Yep.
And have fun trying to shoot it with one hand. Fucking holy
And they
shit.
tell you to lock your
anyway,
fucking wrists
we're
when
driving-
you do it, which
yeah,
is weird.
just-
Let it go. You
I
know,
don't
lock
know.
your wrist in. It's a 50.
I don't know. Listen,
But yeah,
long
Go for it.
story short, fucking, we're driving, dude, and he's like, wow, he fucking opens the fucking,
Where are you?
the lizard, the fucking sunroof, fucking just starts fucking shooting, fucking sticks his hand through the fucking window, just starts fucking firing off rounds, and I'm just like, fuck, Matt. He's like, shut up, pussy. He's like,
Where was this?
you love it, you know it, and I'm like, oh, dude, I fucking.
This like Wakefield, or is it
Oh
like
yeah,
somewhere
dude.
more
I don't
popular?
know. We were driving from somewhere from fucking practice. Fucking.
So it's
blaring
basically
kill
route-
switch engaged.
It was fucking basically Route 11.
Yeah, probably,
Well,
but it
sorry,
was a back
folks.
road for fucking sure. Back fucking. Yeah, sorry for anybody that doesn't want this.
Got fucking hit in the head
dude.
by
I
a
don't give
bullet.
shit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, dude, fucking. I'm like, dude, those come down somewhere, you know? You fucking asshole. Yeah, it's in the fucking woods. What's the probability of that? I'm like, yeah. Oh, god damn it, Matt. Oh god, he would do shit that he knew would drive my anxiety nuts, that would really have no harm on anybody else.
Right.
And he just like he knew would drive my fucking crazy because he wanted to break me out of that fucking shell.
Yeah,
Right. You know,
he
I
was
love him
fucking
for it.
constantly. Me too, but like more.
But not for
he
the
really
beer stick.
he honed in on you, man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, "Arr."
Oh yeah, because dude, we partied hard. Me and him fucking had, dude, when we were in fucking bands together, Jesus Christ.
He was aggressively charismatic.
He was aggressively
indeed.
charismatic, but when it was like came to partying, like when it came to getting fucking
Oh,
drunk and time went
You getting
on,
fucked. And he was
me and him
he's
put
younger than
him
us,
down. Yeah.
and he was like, "Fucking, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah. What do you fucking? We're gonna let's have.
We're gonna
this,
do it.
We're gonna make this a day. What? He's like, yeah, pussy, let's go.
Yep.
You wouldn't. You won't. I'm like, no, I won't.
You
He's
won't.
like, you
That,
will.
yeah, that fucking you won't.
You won't.
And it's like, well, I don't say I won't because I might. Won't do, you won't. You won't. So you won't. And it's like, okay, we're doing it.
Dude, pounding fucking alcohol on the way to that fucking Metal Monday show at Cambridge.
Oh wait,
Was that when you had the bus?
Yeah.
oh, the
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
is that the
I wanted to go so bad, and I just couldn't put it together.
So fucking bananas, dude. That was one of those things that
That was so long ago.
that was crazy. We're fucking
2000
ripping fucking bloods and rain rolling fucking windows up, dude. Fucking cops coming on the right. So everybody on the left side roll up their windows, just like slid
was
their
this
windows back
the
up.
Cambridge or the
Yeah.
Nashville Cambridge?
The
Oh, the
Cambridge.
first Cambridge was like the only problem was that piss breaks. That was like it. That was like
That was
okay.
a problem.
Then we had
That was a problem.
then there was a lot of people peeing in trash bags on the bus on a fucking school bus.
As you do.
And the wafting and the smell and everything. And
It
we're
was so
making
bad.
drinks from a
They're
fucking
trying to-
igloo in
they're-
the back and just
Yeah,
passing
dude,
it to
I
people.
have this 50 fucking. 50 gallon, 5 gallon fucking.
Jeez, a 50 gallon.
50 gallon. It's a 50 gallon.
75 gallon tank full of
I
alcohol.
just 5 gallon fucking thermos with a fucking spout to it, and
Dude, that was.
And,
we
mixed fucking jungle juice.
Jungle
super
juice,
strong jungle
Oh
juice.
my fucking god, jungle juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't usually get sick from getting drunk, but every time I've gotten drunk on jungle juice, I've wound up like on my knees in the bathroom at some point.
That's because you drank like
It's-
2 cups of it, and you're like,
it's all
holy shit, that was like
sugar.
a half a bottle of fucking vodka.
Yeah,
What
and
the
then,
fuck
then
was
you do
that?
7 more because you can't taste it.
Well, then that's just very dangerous. Yeah, because the shit we were
Yes.
making had to go a long way, so I fucking made it really strong, and
There wasn't that much juice.
we just had a
Whoa.
bus full of trash people that needed to piss, and some of them were pissing in fucking Doritos bags, and it was
Doritos bags, fucking trash
Kyle.
bags.
That was Kyle.
oh, dude,
That was Kyle.
dude, fucking no, oh no, dude, fucking It was this chick fucking pissed in some bag, and it was terrible. It was a bad experience because she
There's a couple
was
of
pissing in a fucking Doritos bag, dude. I'm like, you're a girl. You can't do that. You can't piss in a Doritos bag. I can't even do that very effectively.
Dude, I can't think of any situation where I would rather piss in a Doritos bag than just piss myself.
See, I was gonna say that.
Like at that point, it's like it's just gonna happen.
It's like, dude, the bus.
I'm
is
not gonna
full of
humiliate
pH.
myself by trying
It's
to.
gonna
I'd
devolve
rather
you
humiliate myself
anyway.
I don't know if she's talented.
I can blame it on something medical related, like I've got this condition.
And then we had the subsequent
It's like I can't really like.
bus rides
Like,
after.
I thought I was
the other
sitting and
buses
peeing.
after that happened where people are fucking getting bounced around in the back and they're trying to like piss into something. And
Oh,
then she pissed all over our amps, dude.
oh, did she?
Yeah.
Was that I don't wanna name her
like pissed
name,
and like
No, she
pissed,
got tossed around and
was she
pissed
like
on it.
pissed into the bag and then it went onto the amp, or she pissed on the amp?
She pissed onto the amp and like the stuff from the bag.
That's an
and
important
on-
distinction.
Well,
Yes,
it was because
it
she was
really
trying to
is.
piss and she got bounced around and it fucking just went. She
Everywhere.
pissed kind of on the amp and not into the.
Oh.
Yeah, it was this whole
Hey,
thing.
imagine the whole time the angle.
And we had to play through that amp after piss and everything.
Wait a minute, the angle. I didn't have the angle.
That's
then.
pretty
What am I
punk
talking
rock,
about?
though.
Yeah, it was. Dude, we were that band, man, for sure. On Rest in Transit, we didn't fuck around. We fucking got
That was
blasted, went and fucking
weird.
just destroyed some fucking set lists.
That is
was
punk
fucking-
rock as fuck.
It really was. Fuck, we had like a punk rock mentality, but we were like a metalcore band, and fucking we were kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
and
I
not
was-
really too prepared or professional.
But it was always entertaining somehow.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we were all drunk. Fucking, we were all trashed and showing up, and like, I mean, me and Doug talked about how many times how many times Doug was trashed,
Fucking
blasted.
lit.
and
No,
we
he'd tell me, he'd be like, "Well, I feel fucking good. I'm ready."
yeah, ready to
But
go,
like
dude.
afterward, he'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I was fucked up the whole time."
And I had no idea because I'm like, I thought it was just me and Matt getting blasted most of the time, and fucking no, it turns out everybody in that band was an
Oh, yeah.
alcoholic except for Jeremy
And me.
and Austin. That's true. Austin was a part of the band even if he wasn't playing an instrument. You're fucking right.
Yeah.
But
Move all your equipment. 'cause
in
you
every
drunk
fucking
assholes can't do it.
well, that's funny because before it was because we were drunk. Now it's because I'm fucking cripple. You know, you stick around. I appreciate it. Thank you. Because
Eventually, I'll be drunk.
I'll
And
tell you
I'll have
what.
to figure out moving the
There were
equipment.
plenty of times that we fucking had to move equipment where fucking we were in a rush, and that show when we played down in Cambridge was one of them where we were in a small period of time. We didn't have the right GPS. The fucking the bus driver didn't fucking know where he was going. He
His
tried
name's
to take.
Steve?
He tried to take it. Yeah, tried to.
Steve.
We're fucking blunts everywhere. Fucking this bus is driving down. Fucking.
Imagine how fucking nervous that dude was. He's like, "Is
Oh, he
this
wasn't
legal? I
nervous.
don't
No,
know."
he was blind.
He didn't give a shit
No,
because
he was fucking blind.
He didn't care. The reason why I found out why he
Blind
didn't
man
care,
driving.
he's licensed to cater you guys around, and really whatever we're doing on the bus is completely legal technically
Yeah,
because it's a private.
as long as he's sober.
it's like a
and there's
party
no-
bus. It's same thing scenario as a party. As long as he's sober and clear-eyed, we could be ripping blunts and all that stuff, and maybe we could get in trouble for possessing. But at that time, it was so close to being where it is now that. So think about that
Yeah.
shit and where it is
Yeah.
now, and we're driving down the road. We show up, fucking. Oh my god,
Dude, Teslas are the new Steve.
Tesla. Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to derail, but go ahead.
Yeah,
You're
self-driving
right,
cars
though.
are the new Steve. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm not okay
Woo-wee.
with that. No,
So before I
not
forget,
myself.
we were going to Cambridge Metal Monday to play with Siren and Boar Corpse and
Siren, dude.
Ornamentality and
Ornamentality. That
a whole bunch of bands.
all those bands were really fucking
really good fucking awesome
Boar
fucking
Corpse.
show, and we were to open the show, and we were running late, and they had to push things back. We had to use other people's set equipment.
Oh yeah,
And we had to
yeah.
rush on stage with no sound check, and we show up late because fucking Steve thought he could take a bus on Sturrow Drive in fucking Boston, which is not allowed. You can't do that. You can't drive a bus on Sturrow Drive, bud. Fucking, he had no idea.
That might be
Fucking, he fucking.
Sorry,
So
got this.
we show up, Yeah. That
Yeah,
sounds
we
even better.
we just showed up
we
and
show
fucking
up,
just
fucking-
unloaded quick.
We unloaded what we could. But we ended up using other people's fucking set equipment and amps and shit anyway.
Well, I think there's something that there's something that was forgotten. I remember I had to damn.
No, yeah, but it didn't matter
The
because when we
pedal.
showed up, we didn't have enough time. That they're like, it doesn't matter. We can't use your
What
stuff
band
anyway
was
because
it?
you have to use our stuff. We're
Was
like,
it ornamentally? That was
Yeah,
like
ornamentality.
like, hey dude, just use my amp, man. It's fine. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, thank you so
it
much.
was like a $2,600 amp, dude. And you're like, yeah, sure.
All
You're
right.
like, yeah, here's this and this and.
I've never sounded this good.
I'm like, he played. He's like, okay, all right. And
I
we
remember-
sounded fucking boss that night. And I just remember starting in because we started with Untitled, and it was just like da 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 da. We started right into the song, and the second we started playing, the room fucking erupted into a fucking chaos, dude. And it was fucking. That was the coolest thing ever.
and it wasn't like horrible. There was no drama or anything. Like everybody's just like, wow, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it was awesome. It was I've never seen. I had never played, and had a set, and seen like a pit like that before.
Their sound
And a
too.
metal band like that just like erupted like right away. Like that people were fucking ready to fucking hear music and get crazy.
Yeah.
And that was just
Yeah.
having that and like 30 people there right off the bus, and everybody's like, holy shit. And of course, fucking Lance, I will fucking always absolutely love to work with Lance and
Lance,
in
yes.
Boston. He was great. And he's just like, dude, you brought a bus full of 30 people on a Monday? He's like, you guys are fucking forever, dude. It's just the best idea ever. Well, we needed to fill a ticket guarantee on a Monday in Boston. Why not make this a fun fucking thing? Why not fucking...
I remember thinking that was a great fucking idea.
It became cost effective because it was
Right.
$10 per person, covered the alcohol and the trip down. And then $10 for so it was like $15 per person, covered the trip and the alcohol, and fucking the other $10 covered the tickets. And we didn't make money off the tickets because we weren't trying.
I
still can't believe that fucking shit happened.
Yeah,
It's like, what the fuck?
yeah.
Like I think back and I'm like, certain things just come up during the day and I'm like, that fucking wow.
It was such
Okay.
a fucking random moment that was like,
6, 7, yeah.
it'll always go down in the back of my head as like one of those moments that like, hey, and you know what, getting to experience it with Matt is another,
Right.
lucky thing that I just
Yeah, for
consider
sure.
myself
Sure.
lucky about that because
I'll always be infinitely jealous of that you were able to have that with him because he and I tried to put a couple of projects together and it just never worked.
yeah. Well, I mean, it was tough to. It's always tough to make a fucking project work with anybody, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
getting things
Fucking
to work
totally.
with Matt's schedule is always tough too, depending on with kids, childcare, and all that
Right.
stuff. And it's only because I think because he was the second, third drummer of Endless Nameless, and we did that. But then he started
Third, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
playing guitar. And Unrest and Transit was such a weird thing because we just randomly threw that together.
Yeah, that was
as a
that was
random thing, to fill a show, and and the fact that I kept going was a product of whatever fucking craziness that was.
that was a
that band.
fucking quick one.
I'm glad that we have that material.
Yeah.
Some of it at least
In
some
4
of it
days.
recorded.
4 days
Didn't
plus
you
a
guys
cover.
didn't you guys play with Jesse O'Brien for like a hot minute?
That was Endless Nameless.
That was Endless Nameless?
Hmm.
Okay.
He was
Jesse
gonna play,
O'Brien.
He was gonna play Justin's parts on guitar. Is that what was going on? Because he wasn't playing drums. He was having somebody else play drums.
That doesn't make sense.
I think James in Endless
Jesse
Nameless?
O'Brien. You're talking about Jesse O'Brien playing
Irish.
drums. Yeah, Irish. Yeah.
Irish.
He was playing the drums.
Wow.
Yeah, that motherfucker could play.
Yeah.
But now he's a car boy.
It's interesting because it didn't work.
I haven't seen him in a long, long time.
I've got him on Facebook, and I see the
Matt,
odd post about like fucking. It's always about cars, which is
Yeah,
cool.
like-
It's like if you found your hobby and that's your passion, then fucking awesome. I just don't know fuck all about cars, so I kind of gloss past them.
I don't know
what
shit
mean?
about that either.
All kinds, but I don't know what he's
But yeah,
doing
Matt
fast.
Matt
Yeah.
introduced us to him, and you know,
he's a really
always
good.
good.
drummer.
He is actually the one who introduced me to Matt.
No shit.
like way back in the day.
Small world.
Because we tried to put a thing together. I was playing bass, and Irish was playing drums, and Matt was playing guitar.
Yeah.
And there was some kid
Isn't that
with
funny?
like
The
some kid
circles of
with
people we.
some kid with like braids, looked like someone from like an ICP video doing doing the vocals.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a couple songs in Unrest that Matt had guitar riffs for that were during that time.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh yeah, that was the stuff
that was a
That was like the first.
Jesse O'Brien.
I
drum
think that
riff.
was the first
Yeah.
riff that he showed me the night that we jammed on that shit too.
Yeah.
I recognize that.
Brandon
yeah.
Brandon Finney did vocals to the ones that you're talking about, the songs that were Unrest and Transit songs.
No shit.
Yeah, Brandon Finney did vocals to those original. Whoa. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's fucking nuts. But yeah, the drum pattern like
Fucking
that.
bananas.
Yep.
Or no, it was I'm just doing this and but I don't
Ladies and
know.
gentlemen,
Like that was
Scat. He's a scat man, Carruthers.
scat, almost scat man.
No, that's
Everyone's soul.
crazy.
Can't.
How many people
That'd be illegal. But
played
Peter Steele told you.
with Matt? No. You know that
Yeah.
he tried to get
It's a small
projects.
world.
He
It's
tried
a
to get
small
more
world, and
projects
Matt made
going.
it feel a little bit smaller.
I hand you cocaine.
Yeah.
He had so many connections. Oh, like all over New England.
Oh, dude, that's why we did whatever we did. Like, I'd like to take, I take some credit in the aspect that, like,
can't escape that.
Matt had the contacts. I had the ability to write a fucking successful email.
Right.
It's like this stuff.
Kid could not write a fucking email for the life of him.
Show that.
He fucking,
Yeah.
that sounded
that?
fucking
Squeeze sugar
half-ass.
into your mouth.
I love the kid, but he just not a strength of
Poison
his.
from little
We used to joke
kids.
about it all the time.
Yeah, for
'cause
sure.
He knew everybody, and he's who got us the contacts and the
Is it
shows.
gas?
Right.
Well, it's actually not
But
even
I was
gas
the one that
station.
always did the talking.
It's an interesting story.
So it was
about
like
you.
me and
It has
him were the
everything
team,
from the
Yeah.
80s to
setting
90s
up
still.
shows.
He was the brains, and you were the
Man.
face.
That was it. Like he knew everybody, and yeah, I was the person writing and articulating emails and getting in contact with people and saying all the words, and he was the one saying, "Here's the people we need to reach out to," all the way up to the fucking situation with fucking that fucking guy with a record company thing there.
That fucking guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, the music.
there's some guy with a record company that we talked to. It was cool.
Is it one of those?
The guy that was like, oh, like some opportunity thing that we didn't really end up taking advantage of.
Right.
We couldn't because of Matt's health situation. The opportunity to do a couple of different things that we couldn't do, but it was because Matt ran into a lot of health complications, and
Yeah.
I knew how much it crushed him as it was. So it was like, it sucked for me too, because I mean we were all hoping.
Of
but
course.
I knew how much more of an impact it was to him.
Well, yeah, because I mean, he probably felt responsible, which
Well,
sucks.
Hopefully, he didn't.
Yeah.
I know
Fucking
he
hopefully
told me
he
a
didn't.
couple of times that he did feel that responsible. I told him not to, but also it wasn't just that; it was also his personal wants to do those things because he didn't think he was going to live very long.
Right.
He knew in his own way, and I think he wanted to live life. And the cool thing is, though, we got to do a lot of those things. We get to play the main stage at the Palladium.
Yeah, we played.
Yeah,
we
that's
also-
fucking rad.
We also played
Yeah.
with Max
Fucking
Cavalera, and we also played with Death Rattle.
Max Cavalera is a legend.
Yes.
Yes.
Soulfly,
And we played with.
Brings me
half of
back to
him
like
and,
14,
Bam Margera.
listening to fucking Sepultura.
yeah.
signed your amp.
CKY.
I think I just saw an article on like Metal Sucks or something talking about Cavalera getting a new project together that's supposed to like
Ooh.
it's supposed to fucking look it up.
Yeah, I gotta look
There's
it up.
some shit.
Dude.
He's doing some
Will do.
shit. He's doing some shit right now.
So his son,
Fucking right, man.
His son, when we played with Soulfly, it was
That's pretty
insane.
badass.
Fucking love Soulfly.
His
Yes.
his son's
Neil Baum
band,
is my favorite.
his son's bomb. His son's
His
band.
son's bomb.
His son's band, Insight, played also, and they were really good. Richie Cavallera is
Mhm.
and they're fucking a really popular band right now. They're fucking huge, but they're also a really good band, and they were really cool to play with. We got to smoke with them and Max, which is kind of cool.
We never played with anybody like super cool. I don't know if you heard of Before the Rise.
I think I have.
We were supposed to play a show with them one time in Manchester, and we got all our shit down there and got everything set up. We did our sound check. Everything sounded fucking great. I'm about to address the audience and start our performance. Oh, I'm all set with that. And I look over to the right, and the dude from Before the Rise was running the PA that they had rented, and it was on fire.
Oh no!
Yeah, the PA was on fire, so we didn't get to play.
Oh, what? Fucking.
Like, we hauled all our shit to Manchester and got it all set up and everything. We sound checked. We didn't get to play. They booted us, and then the other bands got to play because, like, they had to replace the fucking PA. I think it was the power amp that everything was running through.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
So they went and they rented a new, a new power amp and set everything up, and the other bands got to play, and they paid us anyway. They
Yeah.
were like, you came all this way, so here's
got
the money.
paid?
Well, that's fucking.
It was
that's
like
pretty ballsy.
It was like $50. It was like we just were like we would
got
love
paid.
to get gas money,
Yeah, that's it, dude.
and that's all it was really.
Musician's credo right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5,000. Was it five? You pack $5,000 worth of musical equipment into a $500 car to get $50 a venue.
And what was the band that you were in at the time?
I think at the time it was still. It used to be called Severed Oath. We played a bunch of shows at the Brick House as Severed Oath,
Yeah.
and then it was for like a minute. It was December Shadows, and then it was Die Raserei, which is German for the Rage. And I think that was it.
Because I remember we were talking like just very briefly, like on the way back when you were giving me a ride back,
Right, yeah.
hanging out, and what were we listening? I think you were playing. I can't remember what. I think it was like. I want to say it was like Heresy or something like that.
You know what? If you were in my car, it was probably Ghost.
Yeah,
It was
like-
probably Ghost.
yeah. I remember it was older, and I was like, "Whoa, I haven't fucking heard this in a while." And then
Oh,
we
if it
started-
was something older, I don't know. I do
But
have
Ghost is pretty
like a
badass.
thrash playlist that has like a
Yeah.
bunch of like nuclear assault and
Yeah,
municipal waste and shit like that. So it could have been on that playlist.
or like Nuclear Blast.
Yeah.
Something like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I feel like it was Dimmy Borg. Dimmy
Dimmu Borgir, yeah, okay, yeah.
I think it
do-
was that.
I do like them. Yeah, for
I think
sure.
it was.
I actually have one of their unreleased imported albums.
Oh no shit.
Still in great shape.
That's awesome.
Damn. Not
Came
bad,
with a
not
DVD
bad.
too.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah, I got some good Cradle of Filth still too.
Yes.
My first concert was Ozfest 2003, and my first mosh pit was Cradle of Filth. They headlined the main the second stage.
Oh shit.
My first concert is somebody's nightmare.
All right, hit me. What are we talking about here?
Christian Carmen concert and the Power Team.
Oh my god.
The Power Team, dude. We talked about
Were
the
you
Christian
praying the
Power...
gay away?
No. Christian Power Team, dude. The guys with fucking
No, I was
Joe
like
Rogan
7.
talked about this. A couple
Oh,
times
those are
ago.
fucking the
7 years
muscular
old, I didn't
calisthenic
choice.
dudes.
They
that do the-
they
That was
ripped the
wrong.
fucking phone books in half fucking for
I didn't
Jesus.
sign up for this concert.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that is-
Christian Power Team. Rip the fucking cardboard box in half.
Bro, dude, phone
That is
books.
wacky.
Phone books.
Phone books.
I know.
Definitely.
Nothing.
I know. That's what I was saying.
They lifted whole logs that people
For
can't
Jesus.
lift.
For Jesus.
No, steroids.
For
And
that too.
Jesus.
Steroids and Jesus team.
Steroids.
Crazy.
Jesus. Term.
Ripping phone books.
Pop quiz. Top 3 live bands.
Typo negative.
Typo negative. Fucking yeah.
That's funny.
I'm
That
so
was
jealous.
right there.
I love fucking Typo Negative so much. I am so sad that I never got to see them live.
Yeah, we got
Man.
Same
lucky,
here.
and we got to see
I
Anesthesia.
didn't see that.
We got to see him play Anesthesia live.
Anesthesia.
That's cool.
But I've-
Yeah,
I've
it was
seen
fucking one of the
Slayer.
best things
World
ever.
coming down.
Oh god.
Plus they busted out into
So
like
good.
Prudence.
Slayer is
Yeah.
amazing
Remember that?
live.
Yeah, Dude.
It doesn't sound at all.
Dan.
It doesn't sound
We
the
didn't
same.
we didn't get to see
dude, that was
Josh Silver wasn't on the
Yeah,
keyboards.
it was a
I
different
don't listen to it on
keyboardist.
the radio
There's a guy from
or on
Dio.
CD at all.
I'm pretty sure.
It was. That's who that guy was.
I think it
so
was
it was the keyboardist from Dio instead of Josh.
instead of
Silver.
Josh. Yeah.
I did not know that.
So typo negative.
Yeah. Typo negative.
That's it. 1,
yep,
2, and
that's
3
it.
typo
That's
negative.
That's it.
Yeah.
No. So
It's all typo negative.
the Empire
Damn.
Shall Fall. Yeah.
Oh, I like them.
They were amazing live. We got to play direct.
Yeah, I was gonna
support.
say you guys played with them, didn't you?
We did direct
Yep.
support to them.
Couple.
Yeah.
Gonna go down in history as another one of those moments.
That was at fucking
Brick House.
Weeksies, I thought.
No, Brick House.
Yeah, the video game place that used to be, is that next to Weeksies?
Galaxy Gaming.
Galaxy
Yeah.
Gaming? That was the first time.
That was the first
And
time.
then-
That was that was
okay.
when we were in Endless Nameless.
The boring
and,
kind of guy was there.
and then
Yeah.
the one.
Oh,
in
those
Unrest-
guys are cool.
and-
Sean
yeah.
and I go back.
Oh
Yes,
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was with Akaro and Boring Kind of Guy. And,
Okay.
and the Empire Shall
I think
Fall.
we were talking about that a little bit too on that short drive. Actually,
Yeah.
covered many bases.
Yeah.
Fucking
I was
bananas.
Hammered off a fucking just regular ass like light Miller Light. I'm like, yeah, had like 8 of them hanging out with Matt.
man.
It's the last time I hung out with
Rocking
Matt.
that redneck buzz.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
Good old fucking carbonated water feel. Yeah.
I'm hydrated, but I'm
Come and get it, boy.
It does kind of taste like, like beer water. It's weird. Yeah,
I like light
Coors
pussy
Light.
beer. I don't like.
Coors Light's like
I like
one of
it
those-
I don't like beer that tastes like beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear
Oh,
that.
I think
That's,
craft beer sucks. I hate it.
oh
It's
my
so gross.
God,
I like
am
it.
on the other end of
Certain
these
beers,
things.
I like them.
Yeah, I don't.
like-
I'm just putting hot takes all over your podcast. Deal with it.
Dude, I fucking
Deal
love
with it.
IPA. Oh my
Oh
god.
man, it just all tastes like fucking cleaner.
Well, IPA tastes like that, but other beers don't taste like that. There's beers that like chocolate Bock that tastes kind of like a chocolatey, creamy kind of.
It's weird because I like light beer, but I also really love Guinness.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
Bock's kinda like a chocolate
Guinness is kind of
Guinness.
its own thing.
Guinness is pretty
So chocolate
for a
Bock's
dark
kind of
beer.
like
It's pretty light. So it's,
chocolate Bock's kind of like Guinness, but with like a chocolatey flavor and a little bit more carbonation to it.
Okay.
Oh, really, really good. Yeah, so that would be what I would compare that to. And then you've got like winter lagers and stuff, which still have a little bit more cream flavors to them, but they have a little bit more spicy flavors. But yeah, IPA is much more. It tastes like pine needles sometimes. And
I've tried
hoppy flavor.
I've tried every single seasonal Sam Adams.
Yeah, most people don't
And
like
I
those either.
fucking hate every single one of them.
Oh my god.
I really so one
Oh
thing
my
I
God,
did
you're
really
killing
like
me.
it
Those
is
are my fucking favorite.
They
Yeah,
did.
I love all of them.
I know a guy who
drink all
buys
of 'em.
who buys a fuckload of Oktoberfest
fucking
when it's available,
Die from getting
and then
fat 'cause
every
I
time he
fucking-
has a 6-pack, he drinks 4 of them and puts 2 of them away, and then he has Oktoberfest all year long. It's pretty ingenious.
Genius idea.
Yeah,
I think it's a waste of money.
I agree. I agree because it's gross.
yeah. I
hate
mean,
all beer.
Fucking gross.
I tried. I
You guys
tried a
don't
long time.
understand.
I tried.
No.
Yeah, I gave up on
Good
beer
it
because I
tastes.
started at
I
First time I did
approve
alcohol,
of
I was
your.
So much.
I approve of you using your human rights to choose to drink shitty
See,
beer.
I can't anymore though. I can't really do it because I've noticed that like if even with like high sugar foods now, like if I eat a bunch of like sugary food or whatever, I feel like I have these major like crashes and stuff.
See, that's
And so like with beer, it's the same fucking thing. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude,
Just
I don't want to push
depends.
that button too much. That might be I might be on the brink of something here. And I need to dial that back. So I've been trying to like lay off of anything, and I don't really drink soda that often anyway.
Uh-huh.
So now it's like, why do that with beer too? Because beer, it's the same thing. And if I'm gonna drink beer, I'm gonna drink beer that I like. I'm not gonna drink fucking Coors Light because
Yeah,
that stuff just tastes
yeah.
I get
not
it.
good to me because it just tastes just watery.
I get it. I've only been drunk like 3 times since October of 2018.
Yeah.
At the time, I
something
was
good about
I was
Being drunk sucks.
I was at the very end of 2018 was a really tough year for me. And I was drinking a lot more, than I should have been. And my roommate was kind of in the same boat. He was drinking a lot more than he should have been. So we talked about it and we were like, okay, let's do this sober October thing.
Yeah. and then just kind of stuck.
The last night of September, we got shit-faced.
Yeah.
Like, shit-faced. We drank so much beer. And then we didn't drink any beer all October. It wasn't too difficult for me. He had some withdrawal symptoms that, like, he had trouble sleeping and shit like that.
For sure.
But yeah, like, I don't have any desire really to drink.
Yep.
Even in a social setting. Like, I'd rather just smoke weed.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
I'd rather just be high than drunk, because I can still function when I'm high.
I really don't like getting drunk anymore. Like, I didn't mind, like, this drink here was a little bit more strong than intended, but it's not really, I don't like getting drunk anymore, that's for sure. I really don't like getting drunk anymore because I just can't.
Dude, the recovery is not worth it.
Yeah, the hangovers suck.
I can't
It's
really.
so
I
shitty.
can't,
I've never
It's
had
the
a
worst.
hangover.
I can't really recover. It takes fucking forever. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
I can't do that hangover
So-
shit anymore. It's fucking.
Yeah, I
it's
need
bad.
like
have
a
drinks,
whole
but
day.
Bonanza.
It's
It's like you need like a whole day afterwards.
or a day and a half.
Yeah.
Like
I have no
it's
idea.
fucking it mentally. It even if you
That's
don't.
why smoking weed's where it's at. You know, just
Here.
for the record, there's so many good things behind it.
Yep.
You know, and honestly, I wouldn't be on opioids either if I could avoid, because I hate the up and down emotional swings from just tramadol.
Yeah.
you know,
Oh, for sure. I take tramadol for my back. Yeah, I get that shit.
it fucking sucks, man.
Yep.
Because I really, it's like, and I need that shit. So, like, I'm on it, and I'm fucking balancing that with cannabis, and it's still, it's not good. It sucks. I hate taking it.
Your burp sound like a
Little-
lot.
Ambient burps.
Like, and it's a
Ambient
medication that doesn't fuck you up. You know, it doesn't mess you up at all. But you take it away, and your body can feel the fucking.
Oh yeah,
If you've been taking it for days.
for sure.
Ooh-wee. This is
Ooh-ha.
not a good time. Not my idea of a good time.
I want to start a grindcore band called Ambient Ass Burp.
Yeah.
It's like
I played drums in a grindcore band called Helen Keller's Baby.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
until just now.
that was a long time ago, and it was like 6 months. It was like 6 months. We played one show in Haverhill.
Haverhill, Mass.
It
Yeah.
was so gross.
And you didn't want to play.
I'm like, yeah, it's
so
like,
gross.
No, after that,
Where was
we
it?
actually
like right on the border of Methuen and Haverhill.
yeah, like
Of course it was.
after that,
Of fucking course it was.
we all kind of
It's
switched
always
instruments.
right on the border of
What's
those
that?
two towns. It's never like on one side or the other. It's like it was just on the cusp. My foot was standing in Methuen, and
Yeah,
it's like, why is that always how it is? Like, nobody can do anything on their own fucking city. It's like it was right on the border. Of course it was.
yeah.
Of course it was.
But, like right after that, we all
Did
switched
somebody crawl out of a
instruments,
dumpster?
and
Yeah.
we were gonna start a System of a Down tribute band.
Oh yeah.
And like we knew a bunch of songs, and I was really excited about it. Kind of like one of my biggest regrets is not getting that shit off the ground, because I fucking love System of a Down.
Yeah.
And I love singing System of a Down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, they're really awesome bands.
I've been listening to a fuck ton of them lately.
Really good
It's
bands.
weird. Like the past week has been just.
I haven't listened.
I
to
put
them
on fucking like Killing Joke
in
and
years.
Yeah, they're a really good band though.
Yeah.
yes, they're nice.
Just kind of
I played Old Ministry too.
yes.
Then that
Mm.
came up,
every day.
and new old. I like it all. I don't
You
know.
know-
My favorite album.
Ministry.
Yeah, what's your opinion on the Ministries? Well,
What's my opinion on Ministry?
Ministry, yes.
I like Ministry. I think that when you look at like old Ministry versus the more recent Ministry, it's
Yeah,
not the same band.
It's not.
so different,
it's not.
but it's also still good.
I know.
You know, like the newer stuff is way more industrial and like
Yeah.
way more kind of future, like hyper future sounding, and the old
Yeah.
stuff is very kind of like OG gothic dark wave
I was gonna say
industrial.
they took like a tech goth industrial thing. Is the direction they
Yeah.
went now? You know, like they're different now.
Right.
Yeah.
like
It's almost like their sound evolved like substantially with the technology that they were using to make the music.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Man.
Good shit.
So
I like the old and the new. Yeah,
so
Cannibal Song, my fucking jam.
before
Yeah.
I forget, ah, wow. Do you guys have any favorite things that you've come across? Any brands? Any things that you come across? You're like, hey, this thing is sweet. I really want to, shout out this company because, fucking, we're doing this reverse marketing thing where like,
Oh, it's like guerrilla sponsorship.
yeah,
You're like gonna just like shout people out until they start paying you,
Oh no, I wasn't really hoping to
because
get.
that's a fucking good idea, man.
I wasn't really gonna get paid. I was just gonna say it anyway because it was like a voluntarism kind of thing, like just offer, But anyway, the thing that I
No,
saw.
I'm down with that.
Anything that you saw this week that you're like, hey, this thing, fucking, a company, local business, anything like that, restaurant,
I don't.
fucking device item on Amazon.
boy.
Podcast. That you like.
As far as local businesses, I don't know if you guys have
Bands.
been to the burger place Hop and Grind down in Durham.
no.
I haven't.
Check that fucking place out.
Sweet.
100%. Excuse me.
That's Durham, New Hampshire.
Yeah, Durham, New Hampshire. They got a fucking a big selection of different like in-house meat grinds, like combinations of meats.
Yeah.
The burger that I had was a chicken burger. It was called the Parma Sutra,
Oh wow.
and it was a
shit.
chicken burger with tomatoes in the patty, and then it had marinara
man.
sauce and provolone cheese, and
That sounds so good.
it had mozzarella sticks on the burger.
Oh man. that
Holy
sounds so fun.
Yeah, and it was fucking amazing, and it wasn't like you kind of expect a chicken burger to be kind of dry, but it wasn't dry at all. It was
Is
super
that a
juicy.
$10 chicken burger? It sounds like a $10 chicken burger.
I think it was more like a $15 chicken burger, but
That's what I thought.
but it was
That sounds
fucking
amazing.
100% worth it.
All right, let me know when they got coupons.
Okay, I'll do it.
Yeah,
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
Dude, that sounds delicious.
I'll let you know when they got coops.
They can have my fucking $15.
I don't think I can
dude.
pay $15
They have
for
veggie
a
burgers
chicken
there?
sandwich.
Yeah,
Sounds great.
Really?
yeah, they have vegan options and stuff.
Damn.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Does
Oh,
about
that
that
actually
shit.
let me segue into I don't know how many people that are listening would be able to get up to northern Vermont. But my hometown is a little town called Island Pond. And recently, as if by fate,
Island Pond, Vermont.
yes, as if by fate, a business opened in a restaurant that I used to work at when I was a teenager. And it is a poutine restaurant.
Oh yeah.
And it is
nice.
called, get this, it is called Vulgar Display of Poutine.
Fucking. That's what the fuck is up?
It's called Vulgar Display of Poutine, and the couple that run it are punk rock as fuck.
That's
And the
Yeah.
food is fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
that's awesome.
Yeah, immediately called out my Cowboys from Hell tattoo.
I just seen that.
like, yeah, like
fucking
just
right, man.
fucking wicked cool people,
Matt
wicked
had
good
one of
food.
those.
Matt had one.
Island Pond, Vermont. Like it's from us. That's like a 3-hour drive, and it's fucking worth it.
But we may have people in that area. I know we have people all over and that go all the way to Canada.
Yeah, fucking
Well,
check
go all the way to New Zealand.
check
so-
those guys out because
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Sweet. That's all right. Check them out. That's awesome.
That's my
exactly
that's
what-
my piece.
I'd like to hear
That's
what
exactly
kind
what-
of like hotels and stuff are around there. Like
Yeah,
if
no,
you go up for
well,
a day or something
Dude,
like
this
that.
is exactly
wanna
what
hang out.
we're trying to do is have things just like that. It's exactly what we're looking for. Just
And you can
Yeah.
find them on Facebook. You follow them on Facebook, and they always post like an updated menu so you can see what they have. They have vegan options.
oh,
And
that kicks
my
ass.
my sister's a vegetarian, and she's had their vegan poutine, and she said it was really good. So
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And that's hard to make because
yeah,
probably
last time we went, she actually got
nutritional
one.
yeast and all that stuff. You gotta make.
It was a General Seitan.
Yeah.
So like it was like a tofu based General Sao
Yeah. Oh my god.
poutine.
Oh, nice.
And yeah,
Oh
so
my god, that
so
sounds
good.
So good. I love Satan. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So good. It's good as long as it's made right. As long as it's marinated right.
Yeah.
But that sounds delicious. It sounds amazing.
How about,
so
How about the new restaurant that just opened up in Summersworth, actually, Gravy.
Oh,
Gravy.
I didn't.
I haven't been in there yet.
I haven't been there yet either, but I definitely.
I think I'm going next week.
All right, so we're gonna have to report back and see
for
if
sure.
Local businesses.
I always think like Gravy Robbers.
They have poutine as well.
Dude, Tim and Eric, dude, he hits his head on the table.
I want to go. I want to hang out. Take some pictures,
Do they
eat some
make like?
food.
Do they like serve like gravy?
It's like meat and gravy combinations, and they have poutine as well.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that's fitting.
So, to be honest, I was kind of bummed out when Burgers on Main moved out of there.
Yeah,
because they had really, really good food.
Oh, okay. I heard about that. I heard they had really good burgers there.
Iron Horse, they were there.
Yeah,
too, I think.
I remember that.
Were they downstairs or?
Iron Horse was downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
They were pretty good too.
And then before that, it was Fuggin' Burger.
Fucking Burger, yeah.
I have a new device that I thought was pretty awesome. I bought it online. It's called Blavor or Blavor. BLAV as in Victor, O as in Oscar, R as in Romeo. So BLAVOR. Solar power bank. It's a portable charger. It's like a 10,000 milliamp external battery pack. The thing is sweet though because it's got solar panels on the top.
Oh, that's rad!
Right?
What is it?
It's a solar power bank.
So it's a solar powered battery pack for your phone, basically.
10,000 hour, full hour, amp hour, power amp bank, and I can fast charge it with a fast charger, but I can also fast charge it with just a regular traditional charger, and then I can use just the solar power, so I can just put it outside. And it's a slower charging process, obviously, because it's a solar panel.
That's a lifesaver if you get stranded, though.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
for sure.
Awesome. It's really awesome. Yeah. I absolutely love this thing. The more I mess around with it, the cooler the thing is. And it really is one of those things that you could just have it dangling on your backpack and have it hanging there and collecting solar power while you're walking, hiking, or whatever, and then be able to charge your shit.
It's good to see solar power, like,
for sure,
making a fucking like
in a device
leap.
like this. But not even aside from just the solar thing, it's a nice little battery backup that I've just got kicking around. So if the iPad is dead and Gavin's like, it's just like he's got it up there right now, literally up with plug right in there.
Right.
It charges it for him really fucking quick, and I'm like, no problem. Then I charge it overnight, and it charges my phone super fast. So in an emergency, that thing charges high powered devices super fast.
Right.
That's good.
Which is awesome. So I'll take that for fucking sure, man.
Yeah.
That's convenient as hell.
What is that called again?
It's BLAVOR. I'll show you the what it looks like.
And I saw her face.
Damn. Now how big is it?
I'm a believer.
About the
Blavor.
The size of your phone.
It's about the size of like a regular like smartphone.
And it's
like
a
5-inch.
thicker. Yeah. It's just like this size and just a little bit bigger, like a case would be on it almost.
Right.
It's got the rubber edges and shit. But that thing is durable as fuck, man. And it was like $27.99.
Oh, damn.
They have these other ones that you can get that have a higher wattage. Like,
can you get free shipping with Amazon Prime?
Oh yeah,
excellent.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Got a new plug for Amazon there. Thank you for that.
And the
And the coronavirus.
God, I'm addicted to Amazon Prime.
Dude, Amazon is phenomenal.
It is like, I mean, I recognize that they're kind of like
for me.
They're kind of like the evil corporation.
One day, coronavirus.
But man,
there you go.
No, the one day isn't going to be coming from China. That's all the stuff.
No, like anything from China will take weeks.
Yeah, stuff from China usually takes a while.
Yeah,
Amazon Prime stuff is usually pretty quick.
Yeah,
2 days max. Yeah,
wherever it comes
coming
from.
out of Mass, Stockton, Mass. That's where the fulfillment shipments.
Stockton.
You know the thing that
ding ding ding.
There's a plug for WMUR, local news network.
Believe it or not, that notification, the ding ding ding, happened at my fucking Uncle Ross's funeral. Like the guy was like, ashes to ashes, dust, ding ding ding. My fucking aunt, my I fucking love her. She's awesome. My Aunt Chris, she turned around slightly, and she had that look like, you know how you grit your teeth so good?
Yeah, my mom does.
Shut the fuck up. And I was just like, and and then the moment went away, and I'm glad.
Was it your phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it was your phone?
Ding ding.
Oh, no.
It said, "Here we lie." You know, Ross Fitzgerald
no,
Brown.
Justin.
Ding ding ding. And I'm like, dude, that's Uncle Ross. That's fucking.
Did that, right?
That's Uncle Ross doing
That's
it.
a terribly embarrassing situation, but it made for a good story.
Yeah, and that's totally a Ross moment right there. Yeah. Ross would make an uncomfortable moment like that even more uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
Oh,
did.
dude,
Like
remember?
answer it.
Do you remember when fucking we were standing out front of standing out front of the brick house?
Oh, dude, yeah.
We're outside of the brick house, out front of the brick house, and
We had a local favorite.
oh, dude, so
But
The Dover, New Hampshire Brick House.
yeah,
we had a
that's
Rochester
another
favorite.
plug for another local business.
Yep.
No, so we were initially this happened like way back in Rochester. We left a business in Rochester. I don't even
we
know
can't
where
really
that-
plug that business because it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
but
I'm pretty sure
we'll
they're
just
gone.
say it. We'll
Some
just say
restaurant. Anyway,
yeah.
we're
Whatever.
coming out of that restaurant
Some
and fucking
place.
Evan Post comes up to us. If anybody doesn't know, do you know who Evan Post is?
The name rings a bell.
Of course it does. Fucking, of course it does. Even for the people who don't know him, they fucking know him.
The name definitely rings a bell.
He's a panhandler locally. He's just he's a scumbag. I've
Okay.
known him my entire life in Rochester, at least. I've lived in Rochester.
Oh, you know what? I think I might know who you're talking about.
Do you know him? I knew it. I fucking knew it. So he comes up. He's
goodness.
like, "Hey, what's going on? You got $1? You got $2 I could borrow?" And fucking
And Uncle Ross is like, last time I checked my ATM, it said, "Fuck you." Just like that, dude. Just "Fuck you." And then,
Dude,
we were outside of the brick house.
we're at the
dude.
brick house talking about this exact moment with
Uncle
Ross
Ross. And
out front of
like
the brick
probably
house
like 4 other people.
about fucking Evan
That
Post.
situation.
And we just finished the conversation about it, and then some guy walks out of the shadows. He's like, "Hey guys, what's going on? Somebody
Does
anybody have a dollar we can
and
borrow?"
me
It's
and you
fucking
just
Evan
fucking
Post.
like pointed to Uncle Ross and
And I'm
said,
like,
Wow.
"Fucking go, dude! Like, and go."
last time I checked my ATM,
Last time I
it said,
checked my
"Fuck
ATM,
you."
it said, "Fuck you."
It was almost like,
He's like,
for the people that were there, it was
looked at him,
almost
I'm like,
fucking,
"It's fucking him."
like
And he's
set
like,
up.
Oh,
But
last time
it
I
was so random.
checked my ATM, said, "Fuck you." No, sorry, I was a little late to the game there.
I'm just
my
trying
God.
to like make sure people know that I'm like
That was
this,
impossible.
This
That moment was so
actually
impossible.
is.
Like, how did that? We're talking
So
about him. The guy comes out of
fucking
nowhere.
weird.
That's a glitch in the Matrix, is what that
That's
is.
a fucking
So that's
glitch,
not the
for
first time
sure.
that's happened. Me and
Oh,
him were sitting outside of Walmart one time waiting
Phil.
for Allie to come out, and our friend
Yeah.
Phil, that we haven't seen from the Blue Claw when we worked there,
Yeah.
fucking kid, we're talking
Phil
about like, dude,
Robichaud.
it'd be crazy if we saw him. We gotta get a hold of that guy. We haven't seen him forever, and all of a sudden, like seconds later, we hear like a,
Tapping on the fucking window.
and we're like, "What's up?" And like, "Hey guys, what's
We were
up?"
literally
We're
like legit just talking about.
What the fuck, dude? It was literally him, and like we never see this guy, dude. There's just not
I
even
remember
like
the last time
We
I
weren't
seen him,
working
I'll
at
never
Blue
forget it.
Claw or anything. We're just
we
like,
haven't seen him in forever.
It's like
and
a
we weren't
fucking
working
winter.
there. It was just,
We're like, okay.
Yeah, and it was like, why? Well, you know, we just randomly, we should really get hold of him. We haven't seen him forever.
then
Yeah, that's
Like, dude, your
that's a
ears were
glitch in the
burning.
Matrix.
That's a
Yeah.
glitch in the Matrix, dude.
It was
These
wild as
moments
fuck.
that happen are undeniably phenomenon.
these like 1 in a million fucking moments like that happen just fucking over and
So,
over and over again. It's
They
like,
happen. They
okay.
happen. They're not undeniable. They're undeniably not coincidence. Like, I don't think some of these.
just-
I think-
some of these
I
things
think-
could happen coincidentally.
I think they are
personally.
coincidence, to be honest. I think that
So
I think
I'm
that 1 in a
usually on
million-
the sides of
1 in a million
science.
things happen every single day, all the time. Like
That's true,
No,
man.
that is very true.
You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
That is very
There's
true.
a lot of mathematical possibilities, and Occam's razor would lead us to believe that
just
the
weird
most
when
likely
somebody-
situation
Yeah,
or
the
circumstances,
simplest, yeah.
the simplest explanation is the right one.
Right.
That's the way that happened in that moment is just not
It's
possible.
weird.
Yeah,
not-
it's
not
algebra.
fucking-
Just many things like
It's algebra.
weird.
That's what it is.
I appreciate that because I'm the asshole that likes to whip out Occam's razor in conversation so that I sound smarter.
Yeah,
And I'm so happy that I'm not the only one who does it.
yeah. Schrodinger's cat. We can use that one. Every now and
Yeah,
then.
yeah, okay.
I was listening to a conversation
Is
between.
it dead? Is it alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's both.
It's
It's
both.
both.
the living
It's
dead.
neither.
It's the same until
It's
you
cats
fucking look
that
at
are
it.
living dead.
Until you look at it, you didn't fucking make a decision until you fucking looked at it. Don't look at me. I'll make my decision when you look at me. Okay? When you observe me and measure me, then I can decide then whether I'm dead or alive.
Examine you.
Examine
Circles
you.
examine you.
That's why the song.
Examine you, examine you.
Examine you.
Circles.
Examine you.
Examine you.
Listen,
examine
I think that the cat.
I think I'm having another stroke.
Yep. I think so too.
Oh.
Dude, that's what we do here. Abstract transmission.
I should plug in my
Emphasis on the
Keyboard.
abstract.
Yeah. So
No, I dig it, though.
Where did we go? Where do we go from here? What were we talking about?
Where do we go?
Phenomena.
Where do we go?
Where do we go? Where do we go?
So you know what it's
Where do we go? What? What? It's the remix.
It's called ketamine.
Dude, for some of those people just tuning in, they're just like, "Fuck this." No, I'm just as if we're a radio station. That's not how this works. So you don't really ever get to this point.
It's like,
until
Let's
we've
go to
already-
line 1. Color, you're on the air.
Yeah, you won't ever hear this until we've already hooked you. And by that time, it's too late. You're already like us. So
That's interesting.
You're
Very,
lost.
very interesting. That's not crabs.
Just kidding.
In fact, it's just a red itch.
and they're like, at that point, they're never listening to us again. They're just like, "No, I'm out of here." Just kidding.
You know what? It's their fucking loss, man.
If they didn't
Yeah.
leave at the one of the dead
Sound of the
babies
beat.
conversations,
They got me at
Whoopsie.
crabs.
Unfollow.
unfollow. Oh,
Ooh, gosh.
yikes!
I'm going to exercise my right to unfollow.
That's
We
right.
need
That's
to
right.
watch this
It's
thing.
not actually a baby.
Take
because
that!
It's just
It's
genetic
Content I don't agree with.
material.
Seriously, every word
That's
on the
it.
disc is
That's it.
fucking
But see,
English.
I try not to get too
Oh.
personal perspective, except for the things that I just find to be absolutes.
Everything else is in Japanese, but the disc is.
And then
Like the
That's-
fact that IPAs
What
taste
the
like
fuck is
shit.
that?
Yeah, to me
is
they
that?
sound like wonderful.
Just undeniable
They
truths.
sound like wonder.
The
to
earth is
me.
flat.
It was once.
The earth.
IPA tastes like shit.
The earth ain't no flat disc, Bob. I hear people say about the flat
The
thing,
IPA
and
is
it's
shit.
shocking to me every
The
time
earth
I
is
hear that
crap.
argument. The flat earth thing.
Whenever I discover that somebody believes that the earth is flat, that is my cue to no longer pay attention to anything that they have to say.
Yeah. Right.
Unless it's like
I think
satire, and they could just get some ideas.
Well, okay, satire that's an important distinction, and a lot of people can't tell the difference, unfortunately.
Yeah, I would have a hard time.
That is very
Influencers that I
unfortunate.
meet, if I meet you,
Somebody
you will be
might-
backhand.
You know what though? Somebody might get me on that because I think I'm on the same boat with you. If they start saying like, "Oh yeah, the Earth's flat," even if they're joking,
I
I'm just
fucking
be like,
felt
"I'm
gravity more
fucking
than
done
once. I fucking
talking."
tell you
Yeah.
right now, it ain't flat.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I can't value
I
anything that you
I can't. I
So
don't have the mental energy.
The thing that blows my mind, and this is the same thing that blows my mind with fucking the whole coronavirus thing being a hoax, is that we can't get the world to come together on very basic trade agreements and simple understanding, right? We're going to
Yeah.
get the whole world to come together and create this hoax about Antarctica and travel restrictions there and all that shit.
The Virgin.
All
Have bananas.
the world's gonna work together to keep some elaborate hoax,
Yeah.
but we
I
can
think
do
he's very
that.
similar.
No.
But we can't. No. We can't fucking do all these other
It's
things,
all right.
but
The
we're
guy
gonna
said we'll have a cure in
elaborate
a month
hoax.
and a half.
Yeah, no. There's no way we're gonna have this elaborate hoax that the Earth is flat and keep everybody fucking under the fucking. It's just not gonna happen. This is fucking everybody's keeping everybody from the edge of the Earth and fucking no.
Where's Jar Jar Binks?
None of these countries could work together to fucking.
That's a big kitty.
None of these countries could work together to.
Come here, kitty.
Jesus, his name's Jesus.
Come here.
And
Let me pet you.
His name is Jesus, and he loves
Jesus. Come here, Jesus.
you like you were his own.
On his
He
own
accepts
time.
you just
He's
as
looking,
you are.
but he's not.
He
He's like, I'm old,
accepts
I don't
you
give a
just.
Do I have to
the
come to
way
Jesus?
you are.
He probably would.
Come
Or
to
will Jesus come to me?
Depends.
Oh, no, he's leaving.
Depends on what's really in your
Jesus
heart.
is leaving my heart.
Oh no!
Hail Satan! Oh boy.
Oh boy! It's never.
My
a dull
Satanic
moment
Temple
here at
membership card
Abstract
is in the
Transmission.
mail.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I gave them
Yeah.
some money.
You know why?
I like what they're doing.
You know what? You know what? I'm proud of all of them, including you for donating money to something that you believe in politically and religiously, if you really follow the religion. But I think it's more of a personal.
It's more of a
Self-development thing.
yeah. I see Satanism as way more of a philosophy than a religion.
Yeah, and so does almost everybody in the Satanic religion. Like
Yeah.
it's all a personal, personal truth kind of thing.
Mhm.
What's reality for
Personal
me.
accountability.
Yeah, which I think is a good thing. They and also they don't deny things like science, so that's also a plus.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so
all
it's-
about that bodily autonomy.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. My personal space is my
Religious
personal space.
pluralism in the
Yeah.
country. That's an important thing too.
Well, they're accepted as a real religion now, so.
Yep. As of April of last year, they are a federally recognized and thusly constitutionally protected religious organization.
You know how fucking bad the Christian right went fucking bananas when that fucking happened?
Oh,
How
I
they tried
do.
To fucking petition against it and all that.
I do, yeah.
So, I mean, what blows my mind is like, what makes them? I have nothing against the Christian right. I do have something against them interfering with somebody else's religion. It's a real religion. It's valid as their religion, and anybody who gets fucking hurt about that.
What I have a problem
themselves.
with is people who use their religion to affect other people in a negative way without their consent. You know what I mean?
Well, they use it as coercion. You mean?
Well, I mean, I don't think that any political figure should be using their their religious beliefs to make the decisions to run the country.
Yeah, definitely not.
I think that's bullshit.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest bunch of bullshit. I don't think that
That's not
people should be using their religious beliefs when they're making laws regarding women's bodily autonomy.
Religions do not run machines.
Money machines they run. That's it.
I don't know what that means.
No, neither one. Neither one. It just doesn't work.
Well, no, they run a money machine. That's for certain.
No. I mean,
Like if you Google like the net worth of like religious organizations across the world, it's fucking like it's disgusting.
oh yeah.
It is gross.
It's so disgusting.
So, the problem with religion interfering with politics is they have a lot of money to swing into elections. So they don't have to tax. They can't be taxed because of churches, and then the churches can dump money into political funds, and they can't be taxed for the money that they put into political funds because it's donated to politics.
Right.
So it can't be taxed, and it was never initially taxed. So that money is generated and just recirculated. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's just recirculated to the same people ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
And the downside of that is obviously fucking oligarchy, but more importantly, people are they're not doing anything with money. It's not going anywhere really. It's not going back in the economy. It's not.
They're just kind of hoarding it.
Through the economy, they're hoarding it and it's sitting in one spot and circling in that one spot.
Yeah.
It doesn't really go anywhere. And that's the argument that you can make. Capitalism is awesome, and I'm never gonna support socialism. I will, however, support a capitalist society with light social programs. Because
Well, I
a
mean,
lot of
that's
times-
kind of where we're at. I mean, there's a lot more social programs already happening
I would
than
like
people
it
that
to
are
become
against
less
socialism.
and less. I would like to slowly subvert that power from social programs and just into just money going into our pockets.
No, I agree with that
That would just
100%.
solve that problem and solve a lot. It's just we can have efficiency of these things. Bureaucracy is the big money waster, and
Yeah.
I think that was the big thing behind Yang's campaign. Obviously,
Yeah,
is
for
that
sure.
just-
It makes more sense for people to have money in their hand that they can spend on what they specifically need to spend it on. Because everyone who's lived paycheck to paycheck knows that sometimes you have to make choices, and in the moment you might, decide, okay, am I gonna get a meal, or am I gonna get toilet paper?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to be in that position where you
Right.
have to decide between those things.
Yeah.
I think
Am I
that-
going to pay my electric bill so my lights don't get turned off, or
see,
am I going to
well-
put gas in my car so I can
well,
go to work?
Free napkins and cumbies.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's it.
You're not wrong.
Free condiments at the fucking dude. I know my entire life, my mom used to fucking have to gang
Ways
fucking
to
condiments for
survive.
fucking. So that's dude. That's a valid thing that you said there, Austin. But it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay.
I know. I have a job where
So-
I make $34,000 a year and I have nothing.
So that's
know.
it. Most people are in
I
that
got a second
position
job.
where
I
they
might have some
they
pennies to
can't
rub
support
together.
themselves on the income that they've got coming in. They can
Yeah.
continue to generate that money that they've got in their own pockets. Take that money and generate it into their business or whatever. But it's a minimum amount of disposable income, right?
Yep.
They're fucking. Most people are not doing incredibly well, and for the people that are doing okay, like they should be doing even better than they are. And I really do think that it's not redistribution of wealth. That's not what I'm suggesting. I
Right.
do think though, and I don't believe in taxation either. I'm very anti-tax, very anti-social program, very anti a lot of those things. But I do believe that
Well, tax the corporations, for sure.
well, I'm not even for taxing corporations necessarily. I'm for taxing nothing in general. If we're going to tax anything, taxing robot labor only.
Okay.
And mainly just because that's the only. I'm not anti-billionaire. I think billionaires can exist. But I also don't. I don't have the illusion that they're people. Like that argument that like you can't tax mega companies because you're going to hurt them because you're going to be hurting people. No. You're not. Nobody in those. If those
Nobody who's
CEOs
worth $50 billion is going to their quality of life is not going to change if they are suddenly paying half of that in taxes,
right.
because they're still worth $25 fucking billion.
Well, see, and the argument that they're making is that, well, when you're attacking private companies, you're hurting private companies. In some circumstances, that's true. Like some tax income brackets have been shifted to hurt smaller businesses and benefit, the larger businesses. These heavy hitters of industry like Amazon or whatever, but hurt the smaller businesses. When in reality, the libertarian argument is that we should eliminate all taxation from all of them. All corporations, all of that stuff. My argument is that we should lightly tax value-added tax based on automation only. And automation, because it's going to exponentially grow and displace the consumer waste facet. So because we're not going to be consuming anything if we're not making any money, and we're not going to be making any money if we continue down this path, because jobs are going to slowly dissipate and disappear.
Right.
So if we continue down this path, we're going to find ourselves in a Mad Max scenario, unfortunately, unless we figure out a way to subvert some of those gains and losses from our main retail stores that are going up to the mega heavy hitters of the economy. For all intents and purposes, artificial intelligence, the big breadwinners. Take that and just take a small portion of that and give that to human beings.
Yeah.
We won't need welfare and all that stuff anymore. And ultimately, what you're doing is you're just eliminating income tax entirely for people who make under $100,000 a year.
Right.
You're giving them a negative income tax. If anything, you're giving them more money than you're actually giving them money.
Right.
And that should be the argument: is that people poor enough should be getting money, and the people who can make the money, who can lose the money, then you can balance it out a little bit. I'm not saying socialize everything or change the means of production. Fuck Victory brand coffee. We all read 1984. Like, I get it. You don't need to have socialism. You don't need to have this party-controlled fucking, lifestyle. But we can still have capitalism. Look at Lego. Lego's a company from fucking these Icelandic countries where they're
Lego.
they have capitalized and made fucking crazy gazillions of dollars, right? Just turbocharged their own economy with Lego, siphoning off a good majority of American dollars from it. But good for them. Fucking right. I mean, they made a really awesome but they're very successfully balanced, socially responsible.
You say Iceland?
Right.
Denmark, I think, is
Denmark.
But
Two fucking totally miles and miles away. Why?
Yeah.
My feeble brain.
No, I'm pretty sure I
Do
said
such a thing.
Icelandic countries. I don't know if I.
Well, in all fairness, I did kind of just fucking duke back into the
I thought
conversation.
they were from Sweden.
Yeah, they could be. I could be wrong.
Yeah, me
entirely.
too.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. I'm just talking. I know somewhere in that part of the world.
Yeah, I haven't looked at Google since we started this podcast, which means I'm drastically behind where I would normally be for an average learning day.
Yeah, hey, well, I spend a lot of time looking at the internet as well, because it's just like, I want to know something. There it is.
Yep.
Ooh, found something else that I want to know about.
Yeah, it's like there's no
an
excuse.
Hour and a half goes by.
There's no excuse to not learn something new every single day.
But there is an excuse to try to put your phone down so you stop.
No, I
you end
agree.
Up in these
I agree with
holes,
that.
these fucking research holes. They just get sucked into, and then I learned 2.5 hours about how fucking something's made,
Yeah.
So bad.
I said before, I've been watching the Great British Baking Show, and by watching, I mean I've been fucking watching this show.
Yes.
Dude.
I have been ripping through episodes of this show.
We fucking.
And I've seen them all before.
Is it like a YouTube thing or
No, it's on Netflix.
Netflix?
Yeah, it's a straight up it's a prestigious amateur baking competition in Britain.
Fucking A, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and it's hardcore.
Yeah.
But I love competitive cooking shows.
Yeah, I like it too.
Like
I
the
like
Chops and the fucking
tiny
Cutthroat
crinkly
Kitchen.
sound picks
I like
up.
any branches of anything cooking, honestly.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But the competitions that came afterwards is
pierces through
fucking
everything.
it's awesome.
It's supposed to.
Yeah, no, the fucking rappers. God damn it, the sound of rappers, just fucking crinkling rappers.
Well, you
They-
don't
they
like
fucking-
rap?
It just splits through the sound of everything, and it's the only thing that gets picked up.
Yeah, no
And
rappers
you go
here.
when you go to
There's no rap
no
here.
rappers allowed.
That's actually kind of a lie.
Lil Peep.
Recently I've been learning to rap
Lil Peep.
fucking
Who's Lil
Homicide
Peep?
by Logic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's really, really fast, and I've been practicing for a month, and I have 2 more months to perfect it. I'm
Who's Lil Peep?
I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know who Lil Peep is. I'm not
It's a no.
super into the
No.
I'm not.
You guys
I'm
the
not
genre. I listen to a fair bit of rap still. I'm kind of picky about it. I listen to Logic. I listen to Joyner Lucas.
Mm.
I don't know who any of those people are.
Yeah. I mean, if you like rap music, do you like rap music at all?
I do, but certain type of rap
Yeah.
music. So yeah.
Yeah.
Logic is good just because he's really fast.
Okay.
That's the
check it out.
5-year-old.
Yeah, he is
That's the
pretty,
5-year-old explanation.
Yeah. so no, definitely have to check it out. I like Jurassic 5.
That's good shit.
Wow, I haven't heard that fucking name in
Yeah.
a long time, dude.
Throwback.
I had no fucking clue.
Royce to 5'9".
Dude, that's fucked up. I was just about to say that.
Jedi mind tricks. Certain things.
Tech 9.
Yeah, what else?
Ghost is the best rapper.
I like Magic Ninjas.
Ghost. Ghost is not a rapper, it's a band.
Oh.
I really like them a lot. It's one of my favorite bands. I love them a lot.
Magic Ninjas.
The Ghost.
I like
You
Dolph.
ICP fan?
I need to
But before
check out Ghost a little bit more.
people got wacky in the head,
Yeah.
Before it came out that they were like super religious.
and a gang, and the whole nine.
Yeah, and classified as a gang by the FBI. That happened.
Yeah.
And the religious.
Oh yeah,
Whoop.
and they're owned by Disney.
ICP, yeah, they
And they're
like
owned by Disney.
they put out an album, and like the like penultimate final song on the album was them literally like explaining that all of the Joker's card shit was about God and heaven and shit like that, and they're like super religious.
Damn.
A lot of people were like, wait, what?
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny to me. All these years, I've just never been into it. I'm just like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, yeah, you don't get it. You're part of the family. I even like not getting invited to fucking parties because I didn't wear face paint. All kinds of shit. And I'm just like,
God.
fucking no. I'm not doing that.
Even when I was young enough to
And now,
appreciate
years
it.
later, I find out that shit. That blows my mind.
Even when I was young enough to like appreciate
Bananas.
ICP, I always fucking
bananas.
detested their fans. Just the I
So
hate it.
I like ICP.
There's like a mixture. Like
It's
you
weird
get
because
the
I kind of like them.
with anything you get the
But I think
left
it's a
and the right.
nostalgic thing, only because I had friends that listened to
It's
them.
definitely a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna lean into.
But only because I almost feel a slight disdain for because it was just something that I was never like really big into, and I felt like if you weren't like all into it, then you
then
couldn't
you're
be
fucking-
like
Right.
couldn't be a part of it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't really want to be.
You're
a
not
part
in our
of it.
club,
Yeah.
You're a
man.
part of it.
you're doing it.
wanna do that.
It's cool because we're over here doing this, and you're over there going.
I mean, I think that's true about anything. To be
farting
fair,
all over
Yeah.
yourselves, but we're
Completely
having a good time.
realistic. I think that happens with a ton of stuff, like but especially stuff that becomes super cliquey.
Yeah, it's
that's-
So I mean, yeah. So I've sort of gotten better over the years at separating my love for a particular content creator, like separating that from the fan base.
Yeah, For
Like
sure.
you really have to sometimes, because a lot of times the fan base can be really toxic.
yeah.
Like one that I'm kind of on the fence about sometimes is there's I'm gonna go hardcore nerd here for a second. There's a Twitch stream that streams every Thursday called Critical Role, and it's a bunch of voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. And their community can be some of the most supportive and just impressively empathetic people. And then sometimes it's just absolutely disgusting, the shit that comes out of the comments. It just blows my fucking brain apart.
Yeah.
So sometimes like you have to step back from the,
yeah.
try
I
to
mean,
separate yourself from the fan base, really.
I think there's a certain amount of like shock value that like people are going for now too. That they're just saying it just to get like.
Oh yeah, for sure. And with the
Edgy
anonymity of the interweb,
Yeah.
Yes,
it's really easy for you to say something super edgy and have no consequences from it.
Yeah. I mean, what can the consequence be, though, really? Should somebody be able to punch somebody else in the face if they say something in public that they don't like?
I think that they absolutely should.
yeah, that's a risk.
I think that not enough people realize that freedom of speech is not freedom of consequences.
Totally
no,
agreed, man. Totally agreed.
So, but
It's the way I was
the
raised,
argument-
like, say
the
what you
argument
want,
of the, was it the Fourth Amendment? There's some amendment that ensures you the right to safety, a reasonable amount of safety in your own civil living, right, around other people, in your community or whatever. I don't remember what it is. I think
Saturate
it's.
my blood and make me feel like shit.
I've really got to look at it. I could be wrong about this, but I think there's somewhere in the Fourth Amendment saying that there's an expectation of safety and
Probably.
and that you should be able to voice your First Amendment rights in protests and stuff without the risk of being hit. or punched or bike locked in the face like Tifa or whatever. Not that I'm sympathizing with fucking super
Like
far
like
right
super
fucking guys because you run around with fucking red and white MAGA. You might piss somebody off that doesn't like it. They might hit you with a bike lock and a fucking sock.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would.
It's
do
no
it or
different than
right.
people's cars getting keyed because they have Bernie Sanders bumper stickers. Like, the shit happens.
It's the same,
It
it happens.
happens all over the place.
Well,
That's true. Yeah.
No, I mean there's a difference between those two things. One
Well-
of them's physical injury to your face with a bike lock.
Well, I mean, the difference is that one of those people deserves it.
Yeah. Oh, oh no.
It's another hot take for
So
you.
that's all right.
No, but seriously,
So, I
somebody asked me on Facebook the other day if I had the opportunity to punch a Nazi, would I do it? And I think
brings me back to
I think very plainly the answer that popped into my head was, well, if I was not outnumbered by Nazis,
yeah.
I would fucking do it.
So Charlottesville is a good example.
Like
of
if it was like one Nazi and I know that I'm surrounded by people that are also not Nazis, yeah, I'll fucking punch a Nazi in the face.
So here's the
They'd
thing.
have to fucking, I don't know.
But like if there was two Nazis or more Nazis, I'm a pussy. I wouldn't fuck with that shit.
Yeah. Well,
Heard that.
So
Heard that.
and this is what it really comes down to is your comfortability in an environment.
Yeah.
Depends on how
willingness
fucking
to,
volatile you
like you said,
feel.
consequences.
Yeah.
So that's the thing is that like
Yeah.
you put yourself in that situation where you
gotta know what the
fighting against
consequences are, yeah.
Then because like down south when I was in Florida, man, fuck, dude, I remember almost getting in a fight with this racist asshole. That fucking
Yeah,
and my
the
dad's
store
like,
coming
"You
out of
better
the store
think
like
twice,
fucking
man. Look at the back of his truck and this fucking he had fucking gun rack,
Confederate
fucking everything,
fucking
Confederate flag.
shit
And
Yeah.
going on.
like that dude probably would fucking kill me and go fucking drag me out in the middle of fucking
Oh, yeah.
Titusville, Florida.
Tie
and
you to a fucking fence and leave you there.
Alligators,
he'd
dude.
Find me
Alligators.
fucking alligator lunch.
Alligators.
Turn me into alligator lunch for real.
Glades.
Dispose your body that way.
Glades, bud.
A lot of people disappear into the Everglades. I'm assuming that way.
Because
That's so. Listen, man. I think that
I might be wrong.
the downside to each scenario is that, like, it's one thing. Like, I think that people can have their opinions and they can expect repercussions for their opinions, but it's also our responsibility not to enact that. This is the whole libertarian thing, the non-aggression principle, that you're not applying aggression to somebody else even if you don't agree with them, disagree with them, which is very different than
it's kind of like a
how I felt
like
growing up.
it's like a jujitsu
my
kind
entire
of practice too. Like you just
this is a
you
newer
don't
thing for me.
I feel like I agree with that, except for when you're referring to somebody whose existence is the is their whole existence is to minimize another person or a race,
Right.
or to infringe on someone's civil rights.
Right.
That is that should be a different fucking category.
Yeah. No, I agree. That should be allowed. That's
Like, I
bullshit.
totally agree. Like, don't generally just fuck with people, because
You never
you
know
put
the
all
scenario.
that negativity out, and it's going to come back. And
But there's never.
but
a
if you're a
scenario-
Nazi, I would love to punch you in the face.
there's never a scenario.
yeah, they kind of
whenever-
need to
when-
get cracked. I
there's-
don't know.
There's never
I
a
don't know.
scenario whenever somebody is.
This guy gets it.
controlling
Like Joe
somebody
Pesci
else.
cracked.
There's never
You
a
know, I don't know.
scenario
I'm feeling
when
cute.
somebody.
It might crack
there's-
your fucking head. I don't know.
Yeah, there's never a scenario with somebody
I love that
that
name.
that they can just expect to minimize an entire generalized culture of people and not expect there to be repercussions. Obviously. But this is now because that's the socially acceptable thing to do.
Yeah,
But now it's
has
gone
become
to another
that.
extreme, right? Where there's this whole cancel culture thing, and not that I would, you know what? I would rather it be people being held under scrutiny versus the other end of the spectrum, right?
Yeah,
Because then it's fucking people's rights and lives being really fucking infringed upon,
right.
just because of the color of the skin, which is fucking not okay. Or
No.
however the fuck they want to dress you. If they want to fucking look like Prince in the fucking bathroom, fucking go ahead.
I'm of two separate
Stay on my fucking
opinions.
stall.
I'm of two separate opinions involving cancel culture.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there are a lot of people that deserve it, like the Weinsteins and the Epsteins and the fucking, like Kevin Spacey.
Dude.
Like that's like the shit he did was fucked up and not cool, and he should be fucking held accountable for it.
Yeah.
When you're fucking
but Kevin
controlling
Hart-
people like that,
Yeah.
that's fucking bullshit,
But
dude.
Kevin Hart, no, Kevin Hart shouldn't be fucking held accountable for that fucking bullshit that he said.
I do think that people should be held accountable for shitty things that they say, but I also think that, if they come out and acknowledge the fact that it was shitty,
Right.
I think they should be able to move forward from it because, I mean, we've all said fucked up shit,
Yeah.
especially when we were younger and stupid. Like,
micro analyze everybody's past and shit. That's the other thing that bothers me is it's like some shit like people say, even new stuff that people say online. Like people say a lot of stupid things, and you know what? They should be held accountable for it. But like just completely cutting them off as if it's like Louis C.K. is a good example of that. Like I understand that whole scenario he did is pretty fucked up.
yep.
But I don't think he's ever like portrayed himself as anything different. Like I don't know, man.
I don't really think that should give him a free pass, though.
No.
Can't beat off in front of people
Yeah,
if they're not comfortable.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you can beat off in front of people, but consent
but I
is
thought
the
that
important
was-
part.
Consent is
Well, see, I thought that
amazing.
was the scenario though. Was was just like you guys can leave. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah, when you
so.
turn around and you go, well, what? And you shut the door. Dude, and trust me, I
there's a
don't really.
line where you have to draw your personal
See,
compulsions.
I don't think it's okay. I would never
Yeah,
do
like
something
they said,
so fucked up.
You have to. There's a line where you have
But
to draw your
I
personal
thought he was
compulsions.
just kind of like, so this is what I'm planning on doing. So you guys should either leave or stay. And
There
and
might
then
be
some
an
people
element
stayed,
of
and
people
then
being in
it's
such shock where they're just
He's
like,
just creeped
holy
out.
fuck, he's beating off.
Oh.
Okay, I guess we're gonna.
I guess it's that kind of party.
Yeah, and
I think
There's-
that I'm wondering if there was that circumstance, like, oh, he's just kidding. Oh, he's really not.
Oh no,
kidding.
he's doing it.
He's serious. Oh boy.
Oh.
Alex,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's leave. Louis is doing his own thing right now. We gotta go. Like, what kind of fucked up response? would that
Who
be?
knows?
it's kind of fucked up when you can't get like a really you hear people say certain things and.
Is it bad that
I'm
I'm
fucking nobody, and
I
I'm
wanna
hearing
disregard all the terrible
things
things he
that
said
are
because I
happening.
still find the guy so fucking hilarious that I'm such a shitty
Oh, he's
fucking-
funny.
I'm such a shitty person. It's like, fuck their problems and their trauma and their tragedy. I want Louis' jokes back. I fucking don't
Well,
care. I'm a terrible human being. I don't care.
No,
I'll own it.
I don't
I
think
get
it's
that.
terrible.
I fucking
get
love
it.
Louis C.K. He's so fucking hilarious to me.
Well, I mean, it's kind of. I mean, you can decide, like, how far you want to take your
See, that's
values.
the thing.
You know what I mean?
I don't think I could feel that same way about fucking Cosby.
shit the pants.
Well, no, definitely not,
Because
because
like,
that
Cosby's
was.
such a fucking piece of shit.
That was
like
way
I'd be
different,
like,
yeah.
Fuck Cosby.
Oof.
Like, really
Wow.
fuck Cosby.
But it's like,
You know,
like
I
for
I think he's a
example,
great man.
he's not.
He was
Arguably.
before all the bad shit happened.
Yeah, but it's been happening since the 80s. So
Do you guys
Yeah,
like
well,
Wendy's?
I didn't know about it.
Wendy's.
Do you like
that's
Wendy's?
not a good
Wendy's.
I
Wendy's.
always loved Jello pudding.
Do you like Wendy's though?
What he taught
But
me.
do you like
I
Wendy's?
And them
that
bacon
was good.
sandwiches. I don't know.
Bacon.
Bacon. Them bacon. Them bacon
No,
sandwiches.
tell me about it. Tell me about Wendy's.
So I love Wendy's burgers. I'm a big fan of their food.
Yeah.
I stopped going to Wendy's. I don't know if you're familiar. There was a law, or not, maybe not a law, but it was like an agreement amongst the big companies that are getting supplies from farmers,
Yeah.
to ensure that those farmers all get paid fairly and things like that. And McDonald's was on board, Taco Bell was on board, Burger King was on board. Wendy's was like, we don't like that. And eventually they just cut ties with their American
They struggle with
producers.
tomato costs as it is. I think.
They cut ties with American producers, and they started getting their tomatoes from producers in Mexico that have been like exposed for child labor and shit.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's like, that's I can I can take Wendy's out of my life for that cause. You know what I mean?
Now, hold on a second. How do you know they're not learning a trade?
Jesus Christ, man.
Those kids probably want to work. Rather than doing nothing.
Can you hand me my lighter? Because I'm not high enough.
Yeah, you're not
No,
seriously
I can-
arguing for child labor.
No, I'm.
I can
arguing
understand
with the fact that Mexico is
where you're coming
different.
from.
And
like-
maybe the kids are working and making money.
It's
They're
not
doing,
like a.
you know, it's not child
It's
labor.
not
They
a cultural
consented,
variance.
you
It's
know?
a.
Maybe they asked
they're
to
poor
work.
You can't
and their children have
consent
to
when
work.
you're like 10,
You know, because
though,
I
man.
grew up on a
You
farm.
can't consent to work when you're 10.
When your family owns a
Or,
farm
like, fucking
and
5,
you work
dude.
there, you know, you're part of the
There's a
team.
lot of
You
bullshit.
also got
going
a
on around
shotgun
the
with
world.
fucking rock salt pointed at you. It's not okay.
Well, no, it wasn't rock salt. That was a shotgun round because I was holding a snake. There's a difference. My grandmother was nuts. I wasn't somebody. They didn't tell me I had to farm.
Thank you.
That was also the
Thank
last
you.
day at the farm.
We can all go
Full circle.
full circle. Let's come full circle. So my argument though is that no child labor. And,
Yep, I'm with that.
Yeah,
and,
for sure,
How
man.
do they
also,
learn?
Mexico,
How do they learn?
like the rest of us, when they start to work at the age of 16.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I learned to grow vegetables at 5.
Well, yeah.
Why is that a bad thing to learn?
No, that's not working
You're not going to be
in the
interested
fields
in
for
learning to grow
12
vegetables when you're 18.
to 16 hours a day.
Hold
Yeah,
on
there's a
second.
difference
You're not
between
gonna learn to grow
learning
vegetables
to
when you're fucking
sustain
18.
yourself.
What's that?
There's a difference between learning the skills that you need to sustain yourself as far as food than working to mass produce something to make somebody money.
No, for sure.
That's where the
Not
line
exactly
is,
what
I
was
think.
talking about,
Oh,
but-
definitely. Like when you're
Because
learning
like if
to
you're
fucking
if you're a
survive.
kid,
We
if you're
are.
a
We're
child,
talking about farms for
like if you're a child that
Wendy's.
lives on a farm, then you should be helping your family do shit at a young age. But I don't think that you should be forced to
into it.
work to make somebody money.
For sure, dude.
Or
No, I
even
fucking-
forced to work to help your fucking family. You shouldn't be working in those fields more than like an hour a day.
Well, I mean, obviously not. I'm not saying
No, I
welcome
know.
to the
I'm saying
fucking
that.
bone or nothing.
I am. I want those fucking kids to work.
Heard that, man.
You can operate
I
a
don't know, I
fucking
guess it comes
iPad.
with
You can
kind of
operate a
language.
rototill.
I mean, as you know, as
Dodge
a,
a wrench. You can
as a
dodge
kid,
ball.
you know, just helping out with a farm or just doing random jobs, you know, at like 9, 8, 10, you know, just whether it be a paper route,
Yeah.
something
I don't
like
think
that.
Mexico has
That's
paper
like
routes.
walking
Yeah.
dogs. I fucking walk dogs.
okay with
$2.
all that
I
stuff.
used to
Yeah.
blow all my money at the fucking arcade.
I mean, yeah, like obviously that's different. That's elective. That's 100% elective.
Yeah.
You're choosing.
but when you
to,
have no
like,
choice,
to have a side hustle so that you can buy fucking video games and candy.
yeah,
Like-
that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but you can't even do that nowadays because shit's so goddamn expensive.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Fucking robots.
My
and
daughter
fucking-
saved all year to buy her passport. My grandmother is bringing her to Japan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
I'm so fucking jealous of you, kid.
That's so cool.
That's cool. She saved it up, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
that's good.
It's huge. It's how it should be.
Fuck yeah.
Changing. It's changing from that though. I mean, the problem is the definition of work is changing entirely too. Our kids are gonna grow up seeing other kids make hundreds of millions of dollars doing nothing but playing the toys on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I mean, the definition of work and things are changing. People aren't gonna look at it as like they're just gonna look at people like us for working for $12 an hour for stuffing our hands in sewage like idiots
Yeah.
because. You could do other
Why the
things.
fuck would
Why
you-
do
why the
that
fuck
when
would you
could
even do
something
that?
else? But
Yeah.
our thoughts and processes of behind work is you do whatever you have to do to pay your money because that's what you were told by your parents. You pull yourself
Yeah.
up by your bootstraps. And
But it's becoming different now.
it's
It's
changing.
a little,
right.
a little
Yeah,
different now.
Yeah, it goes from building a
keeps going
house
up.
to you can fuck right off.
See, building houses, and you know that kind of trade. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I fucking love that.
Most of the people don't really spend their time learning how to build a house nowadays. Though that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you know, Austin so uneloquently fucking put it, is that
He's got a way with words.
yeah, no he doesn't. The point that you have to fucking look at is, you can't fucking not have people working in jobs making houses. You need people building houses, and there's not going to be a whole lot of that if you keep the way things are now. You don't have trades
living on top of each other in the coronavirus, and I'll be in a nice house that I built by myself on top of a tree.
Have you guys read Ready Player One?
What's that? Ready Player One? Yeah.
Have you read that?
I have not read that.
I haven't read that.
I'll let you borrow it.
I haven't seen the movie.
If you want to read it, it's a really good read.
I would like to, but I'll probably end up reading.
But yeah, it's a little way.
audiobook.
It's a little ways in the future, and the main protagonist lives in what's called the stacks, which is literally skyscraper high stacks of fucking
containers.
like trailers and shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And like Winnebagos and with like scaffolding holding it all together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's pretty gnarly.
And
I just got like Idiocracy in my head.
Yeah,
All of a sudden. I
So-
haven't finished that movie, but I want to.
So here's the thing, though.
halfway
I mean,
through.
that makes a valid point. Is that a lot of people are? We were told to go to work go to college for jobs that don't exist now, and now what we should have been told to go to school for would be trades, and so we can make giant scaffold.
Stacks of trailers, yeah.
But
I'm not gonna waste my time.
No, see, I mean, you have a ton of people who have the ability to make houses, then great, they live in houses. You can build houses, you can do all those things. A lot of those skills and stuff are being lost now. So we need to shift people into doing those types of skills and focus on that type of learning. But we also do have these other conduits of work, like podcasts and YouTube, and these people creating entire YouTube channels and their own creative shows.
Art is a legit thing.
Yeah,
I mean, like it's obviously you put a lot of work into it, and a lot of people, depending on where you're at, seem like
libertarians argue like, oh well, if it's not, it's only valuable. It's only
valuable if you value it.
You're right.
Basically,
right. If somebody's gonna buy it,
like,
it's only valuable if somebody will pay for it. And I'm like,
there's a slight bit of truth to that.
Sex changes too. You never know.
But almost there's if it's truly something of substance, almost there's always going to be somebody for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring back the pet rock.
Daniel Johnston is a good example of that. His music being exceptionally unique, and raw and uncut and just really real.
Oh, totally, dude.
Undeniably real music that either love
I'm
it
not
or
at
hate
all
it.
familiar with it.
If you get a chance, check it out. A lot of people.
Andrew Johnston?
Daniel
Johnston.
So a lot of people not super fan of his music.
It's pretty like on the abstract kind of
it's
experimental kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's like it's not so
it's basic and
it's
very
not so
simplified and simplistic, and
it's pretty simplistic.
Yeah, and
but
raw and real.
But it's
minimalist.
It's very minimal.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was dubbing tape recorder tapes between. And I think I want to say that was like
he had his own handicaps and struggles.
Well, he's
as a musician.
He was bipolar.
He was mega bipolar. Had some major depression issues, and
he had some stuff going on.
I think he's probably somewhere on the spectrum.
Wesley Willis.
Yes.
I whooped Batman's ass.
I whooped Batman's ass,
dude.
Or the classic rock and roll McDonald's.
Suck a cheetah's dick. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man.
It's art. If
rest in peace,
that's
man.
the thing, dude.
Right,
this is the thing that I have to point out to people every single time. They're like, "Well, only if it's worth it." Like, okay, well, Wesley Willis was fucking worth it to somebody. They wanted to hear it. It was fucking viral. It went popular. It's so there's monetization possibilities there, money that can be made. So you're not going to tell me that there is monetization for everything out there.
Oh, for sure.
And on that note, everybody needs to just focus on what you find out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you with this. I think that this is a good thing.
Final thoughts. With Cuffy Proctor.
find what you like to do in life. Fuck it. I'm just kidding.
Fucking in
Find
the,
what you
fucking in
like
the
to-
mouth.
Find
If
what
you
makes-
like tables,
find what sets you
then
on fire.
fuck them in the mouth.
And then also
If
light
you find a
yourself on
nice
fire.
table,
Then try to find the mouth.
and you
'Cause
get
you can
yourself a free-range
No,
chicken.
but seriously, you cut the head off of a chicken, put your
Cut
dick
an
in
orange
it.
in half and
Go,
pretend it's a mouth. Acidic
I
in the
ain't
pee
fuck no
hole.
chicken. Piece of
Because
chicken.
then you get the acid in your pee hole.
Are you
while you're
saying
fucking.
that I would cut the head off of a chicken,
And go, ah!
put my dick in it, fuck it, and go, hey?
Hey.
can't do it. Oh, dude. Good stuff.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway, I was, before we went off to the Rob Zombie,
No,
fucking
blah, blah, blah.
quoting the Rob Zombie film, you ladies and gentlemen out there, you need to think about what you really love in life, what you love doing.
And you should love abstract transmissions.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Stop trying to put a fucking marketing drop.
I'm trying to be introspective.
I'm trying to be introspective and you're trying to drop marketing? Justin, this isn't the time or the place.
I know, but it's different.
No, but I think that every person out there should just find what they're passionate about and double down on what that is. Like, double down on what you're good at. Like, find what you're really good at and passionate about and fucking put all your time and energy into that. And you're going to benefit the world exponentially more than you are your fucking shitty desk job, your factory job.
To this
That's not going to
point,
exist in a year.
to this point, I am going to be doing just that. I'm going to focus on what I'm good at,
Bingo.
and I'm going to live stream Guitar Hero on Twitch
Dude, see?
Gotta do it.
because nobody can beat me at Guitar Hero.
Really?
Well, like
I
two
need
people.
to get into that
Holy shit,
guitar
that's
here.
Two
crazy.
people. Miles, guy named Miles, and a guy named Mike. Only
No
two
shit.
dudes that ever fucking beat me at Guitar Hero.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So if they hear this, Mike Stackpole, Miles Pilar, both of you guys,
Oh shit.
I'm coming for you.
Down.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Miles was,
I'll see you at WrestleMania.
I think Miles was in a band that we played with a long time ago.
Miles, yeah.
He was in a
He's a pretty good guitar player.
Catastrophic UK or
Yeah.
whatever. Wow. For
It's
real.
a small world.
Yeah, it really is. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Guy fucking rips at Guitar Hero. No joke, though.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit's hard. I can't play that shit at all. I'm really bad at it. I think that on that note, we should say good things to the world.
Yes, indeed.
If you enjoy doing stuff, do that instead of what you don't enjoy doing.
Do a good thing.
Do a good thing.
Every day.
Yeah.
Good thing.
If you like being out on a boat, fucking go ahead and do that. If
Go
you
fuck
like
a boat.
Go fuck a boat.
You can fuck about.
If you
I mean-
if you like being in the bakery 24/7, fuck some
like-
bread.
You
You
like
can fuck a
fucking
raft.
You like
If
fucking baked goods?
You like fucking baked goods. Fuck baked goods.
Fucking baked goods.
You're gonna take this bagel and you're gonna soak it.
It's like-
You're gonna soak it in milk.
You don't be
And then
careful.
you're gonna microwave it
Whoa,
for
whoa, whoa, whoa,
11
whoa.
seconds.
Whoa! You get somebody who's gonna get burned, and we can't be responsible for that shit. We don't.
No. This is for
we're not
entertainment
limited
purposes
we're
only.
not- this is
Entertainment purposes.
well, this is
Yeah.
a limited liability company. Okay, we fucking can't take
Roll that
responsibility
dough
for this kind of
into
shit.
a spiral.
We just don't have the
Have
kind of money to
sex with
reinforce it.
But you know what? Like, it should be everyone's God-given right to fuck a soggy bagel if they want to.
You
If
should.
they want to.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Fucking
Exponent.
bagels.
We're not gonna get like any
So-
weird stuff from like bagels.
You guys are telling me you've never put a bagel on your cock.
Nope, never happened. Never.
maybe
ever.
maybe like a
Why would I
toilet
waste a
paper
bagel?
roll to compare
I'm
or
not
something
saying
like that.
I'm not
but
saying I wouldn't. I'm
Couldn't-
just saying I haven't.
You're gonna now, because now it's in your brain.
It's up there.
oh, it's gonna get
Only
and
time
it's
can
all
tell.
gonna get in your
Only
brains,
time
folks.
can tell.
Thank you, fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to close out other than
Sex
This has been a
With-
lot of fun.
objects. It has been a lot of fun, man. Thank you for
Specifically
coming on,
bagels.
dude.
It really
Yeah,
has.
thanks
Thank
for
you
having
very
me.
much
This
for
is-
coming on, and
This
as
is. I would do this.
always, we're gonna do this again.
I would do this as often as you like. So
Yes.
fucking hit me up.
so
Dude,
we will.
will
for
do.
sure. For
Will
sure,
do.
because this has been a blast, and
Yeah, for sure.
we can't get enough of these. Especially when we actually get them recorded.
Can't get
Hey!
over that
No technical
goldenness.
difficulties except for one minor one, but nobody needs to know about that because I'm going to edit out. The
Yeah,
fucking
we're not going to
process.
tell anybody where the fuck up is. So if you find it, congratulations. You have no life.
and you win nothing.
Congratulations.
You lose.
You are
Good day, sir.
Congratulations.
You lose. Good
have
day,
no life,
sir.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen,
Charlie, you found it.
Charlie, you found it.
Charlie found it.
Charlie found it.
Thanks, guys. Thanks,
I
everybody.
Good night.
found it. We want
This
to
has
thank you
been-
for coming on the show, and as always, Abstract here, Abstract there.
Abstract Transmissions.